How we doing? Let's see. Turn the volume up. Yeah, we're here. What is this? Brian Parentow, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Joe. Joe, I hope you're doing well in the Tasmanian summer. I guess Tasmania is pretty dang far south. It mustn't get too fucking hot like in, say, in Alice, right? Which is all the way up north. Must be much hotter. Okay. I'll put a link in. How about that? I don't know if any of you want to come up. You're more than welcome. So let's see. And then I'll pin it up top. Copy link. Post it in the chat. There we go. About 35. That's still pretty damn hot. Pin message. Okay. So the link is pinned up top. If you're on a phone, you might not see it. I don't know. That's what I hear anyway. I don't like stream on a phone. Cool evening on the island. Okay, I have 43 degrees right here, which for Joe is probably, I think, like 6 or 5 or 4, something like that. 93, yeah, that's hot enough. 93 is hotter than I ever want it to be, but unfortunately, where I live, it gets up in the 90s in the summer. Hello, Christine Spurger. I still could never figure out how come you added the T to your name, but I guess I'm not too worried. It's a dry heat, absolutely. Yeah. Dutchman, high five, Dutchman. Bingo. And here we have Amy.
Hello,
Hey,
Dad.
how you doing?
Good.
Good.
You?
Okay.
How about you?
I'm doing good. Doing particularly well. It's Christmas is coming. We're all ready, so
Yeah.
we just glide into it easy. You know.
Yeah, we gotta leave next Sunday to go to see some people.
Yeah. Are you all ready for Christmas? Do you have plans?
Yeah, we're going home.
Home.
Yeah.
You're in North Carolina.
Mhm.
Where's home?
North Myrtle Beach.
Oh, North Myrtle Beach. Still in
Mhm.
Carolina, in North Carolina. Okay.
In South Carolina.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. Hey, Celtic. How we doing, buddy? So home is South Carolina. You're in North Carolina now. I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no. Yep. How long are you going for?
This is to about Tuesday.
How
Yeah,
long? How many days?
from
How many
Sunday
days will you be there?
from Sunday to Tuesday.
So 3 days.
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is 3 days, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Celtic, good to see you.
So
You have.
we'll probably leave about 7 or so.
It won't
Get
take that
there
long to
around.
get there. A few hours. I don't know where in North Carolina you
Roughly,
are, but
I I live near Greensboro.
okay.
I'm about an hour from Charlotte.
I think I was in Greensboro. I think I live streamed a show from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah, I was 30 minutes away from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be what, like 4 or 5 hours to get to North Myrtle Beach?
Uh-uh.
No, less.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends on traffic.
Hey, Roy.
If it's not too bad, roughly 2 hours and 48 minutes, or
Roughly 2 hours and 48 minutes. Got it.
yeah, roughly. If not,
I would just call that 3 hours, but
yeah, if not, it'll be a little longer. It just
yep.
depends on traffic.
Yeah, the
And that's
traffic can
why
free up. The traffic
that's
can
why we
free
leave
up.
early. So a friend of ours, her, her and her daughter keeps asking when we're leaving, and I'm like the 24th, cause they're planning to cook us some dinner or lunch before we go. Because once in a while I'll cook something like shrimp creole, and I would take it over to our neighbor's house. That's right out here. It's just walkable distance from here. And I guess she's wanting to do something for us, her and the other neighbor that's 2 doors down, because they live in townhouses. We live in an apartment complex. The comp-
Hmm.
the apartment complex is behind the houses,
Okay.
so
So
it's
you walk
walkable.
over there. You cut through the yards or what? You walk on the
Yeah,
street. You
no,
cut through the
you
back.
drop
Yeah.
the yard.
Yep.
They they
When I,
they
when I was a kid walking home, I would cut through everybody's backyard. There was woods in between the houses from the one street to the other, and there was a path right through the woods. And more or less, everybody on the street had a path that connected to the path in the woods. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, so
Well,
we would just go through the back from one place to another.
when I was in school over in Andrews, that's a small town from no, Rosemary Middle School. From our house was walking distance. It'll take me about 30 to 45 minutes.
Well, that's a walk. That's 2 miles,
Yeah.
more or less. Yeah, but it's a walk. 2 miles, a good walk.
Yeah, then let's see, from South Cedar Street all the way to the end of the road. I don't know the name of the road that I'm thinking of, where Andrews High School used to be. It was walkable. I could get there, I say about the same time, about 30 to 45 minutes.
Hmm. If you're going to school, that's a long walk to school.
But we were there in April, and I roamed around a little bit. The buildings that used to be classrooms are gone,
Yeah.
all except for the one that was across the street. That's part
Funeral
of
Live.
the land,
Mm-hmm.
and all that's gone.
If you say it's gone, you mean it's developed. It's been developed,
Yeah, probably. It's
right?
just
Yeah.
cleaned.
What
I
used to,
haven't.
what used to be fields is now houses.
No, what used to be classrooms,
Yeah. Okay.
it's been torn down, all except for the buildings on the left hand side.
Okay. And what's there in its place of the buildings that came down?
It's on the right side.
Well, what would they build? What did they build there?
Nothing. There's
Nothing. So
nothing there.
empty lot.
Not
Okay.
yet.
How old was the school?
Oh Lord. Let's see. I don't know.
Okay.
Um. Let's see. It was there. It was probably there, probably in the 60s and 70s, and
Probably.
through the 2000s, because I remember going to um, kindergarten there,
Mm-hmm.
and because there it was high school and kindergarten, not high school and middle school. The middle school was down the opposite direction.
Okay.
Yeah. If you ever get to go to South Carolina, go
I may go.
to
I may go to South Carolina.
go.
Maybe.
I don't think you would go through Andrews. It looks terrible. It's like a ghost town.
A ghost town. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Progress. Progress is a double-edged sword. You have to lose something, you gain something. It's progress. Isn't always what you think it is.
Yeah,
A lot of times it means doing away with. Hey, Mike, thank you for coming. A lot of times it means doing away with things that you're familiar and comfortable with, but
yep,
you do it for progress, right?
yep. There, a lot of the druggies has taken over. So what can we do
Hello,
about that?
Cleo.
No. So if you ever decide to go to Andrews, just go do a quick through town, and you would see it looks terrible.
Okay, Andrews, South
Andrews,
Carolina. South
yep,
Carolina.
yep, Andrews, South Carolina. It is near Georgetown.
Now you have
George
family there. Hey, Charlie.
friends.
Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by.
No, I have friends there.
Friends there. That's where you're going for Christmas?
No,
Oh.
you're thinking about North Myrtle Beach again.
Oh, North Myrtle Beach. Okay. So you have
But
friends in Andrews, but you're going to North Myrtle Beach for Christmas. You have family there.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. I went to school over at Andrews because we used to live in Andrews, but ever since a friend of ours moved, we just consider North Myrtle Beach home.
Okay.
So, yeah. But
I have
it,
a I know a lot of people who retired up here and moved to South Carolina. down to the islands off the coast.
Oh,
Places like Skidaway. Where's Skidaway?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
It might be North Carolina. Maybe. I think it's like retirement communities. They're old people. My parents' friends. They all retired and lived down there, and left New York. I guess for the weather.
Yeah. Because you got North Charleston, Columbia, uh,
Fatty
Salad.
Lumpkin.
Who?
Thank you for coming by, Fatty.
Oh. Uh, let's see. You got Murrells at Polly's Island,
Hey, Ray.
Hey, buddy.
Litchfield.
Hey, Amy.
Hey.
How you doing tonight, Ray?
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Are you
Just
ready for your Christmas concert?
Christmas concert. Yeah, yeah. I'm ready for my Christmas concert. I just played on Spaces at some open mic thing.
Some open
Couple
mic
of-
thing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the audio's good on that because it's just microphone,
Mm-hmm.
No video. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Totally fantastic.
I'm about totally fantastic, but I mean, I'm
Hey,
certainly
Roy.
we're ready for Christmas. You're all ready for Christmas, I take it.
Yeah, I'm shopping Monday. If that gives you any idea.
Shopping on Monday.
Yeah, after
I
the
get it.
storm. After the storm rolls through.
When I used to shop in the stores, I would wait
Hey,
till the
Brian.
last couple days. Nowadays, though, I'm fortunate I have other people who take care of all that shit online. Everything comes in the mail or goes directly where it's got to go in the mail.
Yeah. Hey, Dutch. Yeah, I got to get everything out Monday. I know what I'm getting or what I'll substitute. So just the grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're important. I shouldn't say just, but I'm only doing them. So
How many grandchildren do you have
that I know about.
that you
Let's
know
see.
about? Yeah.
Yeah. 4, 3 and 1, 3 in one family, 1 in another.
Okay.
Yeah. It's nice. We just had that new one. I mentioned it before a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. Just got another one.
Yep.
Baby's doing great.
My wife has a couple of grandchildren. I don't have any of my own, in spite of the fact my son's 32. No, none that he admits to anyway.
The skier.
Yes, it's my
Yeah.
only son. I only have one son. I have 4 daughters.
Yeah.
My
Well,
son is the oldest, and he's a very good skier. I had him snowboarding when he was 4 years old.
yeah, that explains what that video did last year was exciting.
I wish I could get him to do it again. I don't know why he doesn't. But anyway,
Well, it's early. It's early winter anyway. It's just beginning.
He's a grown ass man. I'd like to get him back. That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. It's just the beauty of the place. Even before he was skiing, it was just beautiful up there.
Jackson Hole, Wyoming, the mountain, the ski hill,
Yeah.
Teton Village is, and I've skied a lot of places, but it's the most fantastic place I've ever skied. The top of the mountain, I'm not sure, and I don't want to misquote, but it's somewhere up about 9,000 feet. Someone could look it up.
Wow.
The top of Rendezvous Peak, how high that is. That's where the lift stops. The top, there's a lot of lifts. Jackson Hole has, I don't know, like 24 lifts. Here's Mary Burney. Hello, Newfoundlander. How you doing? Thank you for coming, Newfound.
Let me stop my margarita thawing out. I'm still listening though.
Okay, Mary Burney, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you, Dougie Doug?
I'm doing good.
Now,
Roy speaking
I was-
Spanish. Huh? Okay.
I have a question for you, Dougie Doug.
Sure thing. You know that we don't talk about people who aren't here, though, right?
Right.
Okay.
Well, never mind then.
Yeah, because I'm not up here to talk about people that aren't here. That's not what we do.
Yeah. Well,
We'll let the trolls do that, and they do it plenty, right?
well, my question was, why was she going off on you earlier?
Mhm. She's like that. You know her, right? You've seen her do it before.
Yeah.
I
She
wouldn't
was.
worry. I'm not worried about it at all. In fact, it's kind of funny. I laugh at it.
You were. I kind of figured you were like a lot laughing at it while she was doing her thing. Sorry to interrupt y'all, but
No worries, Mary. You're always welcome. But once again, we're not here to discuss people who aren't here.
of course.
And as far as like an in-depth, detailed answer, I'm not going to give one. So it don't matter. Maybe we could talk another time, someplace else, but not here. Right?
Yeah, I was going to see if we can talk about that one
Ah,
on one
yeah.
if
Some other
whenever
time.
you're ready. Whenever you're ready.
I'm I'm ready. I'll forget about it by tomorrow anyway. It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a big deal. You know what I mean?
Hey, Roy. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, I just really don't care, honestly. Cleo, thank you for coming by.
Hello, Rod Davis. Hello, Amy.
Hello. Hey, Doug.
I'm doing all right. Did some grocery
Oh,
shopping. I don't think I've never met you. My name is Lady Sky, but my real name is Mary. So it's nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Doug, he is not listening. He's tuned into something else.
Um, Amy, Lady Sky, Mary Burney, she has a live stream and a panel of her own,
Oh,
Yeah, I do a live stream and panel as well.
and she cooks on her live stream. She cooks. Hey, Sean,
Hmm.
how you doing? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, I just
always.
came from the store and I got. I'm gonna be making peppermint bark fudge
Yeah, I was at
for
your live stream, and
Christmas.
you said you had to go with your mom shopping, right?
Yeah,
So you're
yeah, I was
back in.
doing live stream earlier.
Yeah,
I did it for over three and a half hours, almost 4
you live
hours.
streamed for a while. Yeah, I was there for a little while. Of course, I wasn't there the whole time, but
Yeah, I got up to 25 people and then it started slowing down.
that's a good turnout.
So, hmm.
Doug,
25 people is a very good turnout.
Yeah, I had like 25 people.
Hmm.
By the time I ended my stream, I was down to like 5 people.
oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't make note when I was there. I didn't make a mental note of how many people were there.
Yeah, well, I could see how many people I have. When
No, I keep. I look
when you're
when I'm
doing a
doing my
stream
stream.
yard.
Yeah, when I'm doing my stream, I look every once in a while and see.
Yeah,
I'm
it'll
not
show
really
you the
that worried.
number of how many people you have.
I was telling someone earlier. I was at Kittle's and I was talking, and we were talking to Billy. Billy was there, and I pointed out when Billy and I streamed together. Do you remember when we did that, Mary?
Yeah, I remember you did that.
A year ago. It was like a year ago when we streamed together. I had more people. Well, he was so we. I'd say we had more people than I've ever had in my chat before. I think we
Yeah,
got
I
up to
think you had like close to 100. I think.
96 or 95 or something like that.
Yeah, and you were close to 100 people watching,
Biggest
and
number,
that was amazing.
biggest numbers
And I
ever on
think
my
when I
channel.
and to be honest, when you did that, when you went up there, and when y'all did that, I could tell Billy was like on like a good, like being good and not messing it up. I think he
Billy was
wanted to
fine.
show
Billy
himself
was
like
fine.
he
He
didn't
was
want
a
to
fine.
be.
He was a fine host. He was not in
Yeah,
any way acting, in
acting the
any
way he acts.
way. However, he did go into chat and he does what he does in chat, and that's what he does in chat. Um, I told, and I would go back if he'd invite me. He did invite me. He uninvited me, but whatever. Once again, I'm not too worried about any of that. I don't really worry about how many people come, how many likes I get. I don't really worry about that stuff. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah,
I don't have nothing to gain from it, right?
I
My
mean it is what
channel.
it is.
channel
It
is
is
not
what it is.
monetized, never will be. So I'm not trying to like do it for that reason.
Did you see like 10 phones? Did you have like 10 phones near him?
Billy had more
I
than
heard
one phone. Wait, I'll tell you. I'll answer
I
that.
heard he has like 10 phones.
Billy had more than one phone. He had he had them plugged in and on.
Oh
So
wow. I told you he had like 10 phones. I don't know how he manages all at once.
well, you know, but it's not a surprise though, is it? I mean, he talks to himself in the chat on 2 different devices, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Um, I anyway, yeah. Okay.
But Billy
Happily,
is Billy.
may have been clone accounts, perhaps, perhaps, Roy. And actually, you know, once again, I wasn't that worried about it that night when I streamed with Billy. I let the rules go a little bit, not completely, but a little bit to
Hello, Sean Art. Hello,
the
Dutchman.
people over there to see Billy.
Hey, Doug.
Yes, Amy.
I'm on the nice list, Roy.
Okay. I've changed my name. That's why I hadn't spoke. So it's Amy Claus, like Christmas. So that is me. I hadn't said nothing in the chat room or anything because I didn't want
Okay.
nobody to be like, excuse me, what are you doing here? But I
Amy,
didn't
Amy,
change my
what is your name? Amy, what?
Claus, CLAU, Claus, CLAUS. Isn't it Claus? Oh shit, I can't remember how to spell Claus.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
If you
I
come in
spell
by
it.
another name, just tell me it's you. I'm not worried.
Yeah, all it is just Amy Claus just for Christmas. I do it every year.
Okay.
So, Roy, if you see Amy Claus, that'll be me. Just so you know.
Unless it's Billy.
Unless it's Billy. Yeah, okay.
No,
I heard
just kidding. Bad joke.
that. Yeah, let's not
Uh,
disparage other people.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
just
yeah.
say this. Let me just say this. You know, I respect that
I'm
Billy
number
doesn't
one,
hide.
Roy.
I respect that Billy doesn't hide. He doesn't like try and pretend that he's not him, even if he's in an account with your name on it. You know what
Yeah,
I
half
mean?
the time I talk to him that way. Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
I
he's
like
in
him.
an
He's
account
all right.
with someone else's name,
He's
but you
okay.
know it's him. And if you say so, he'll admit it. You know, he's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
we've all
I
been
don't.
cloned.
I enjoy
I've
talking.
been cloned so many times from Billy, it's not even funny.
I
He,
have no idea who he is.
Mary, how you been?
Maybe don't worry about it then.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. How you been doing?
All right. In and out, but all right.
Yeah, I've been cloned by Billy Hayden so many times. It's like old news
Yeah.
by now. But
Yeah.
but I've heard that he's not the only one that's doing the cloning. It's other people
No, he's
as
not the
well.
only one.
Oh yeah, there's tons. Yeah.
He's not
There's
by any
others.
means.
No, at
There's
the
a
end of
few others that
at the,
clone people anyway.
at the
Like
end of
Logical.
just as
I
Teeny
heard
was ending.
Logical clones everyone, and a few other Rusty, Rusty.
At the end.
Hey, let's take it easy on calling people names, though.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, not gonna do that. But at the end of Teeny, forget who we were talking about because there was all kinds of clones in there at the end, just before it shut down.
It was just like Sapphire. Teeny was
There was,
like
there was like 4
Sapphire.
people in there that were not who they were said they were. You know,
Yep.
yet they still had the pictures. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, Chewy.
Teeny Martini was like Sapphire
Yeah, but
Beach. I
I
swear it
enjoyed
was.
Teeny, but once there was that many, I backed out and let it.
And I knew it was going to be long till the owner shut the comments off, and he did. And I heard it's because of death threats.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what.
I don't know. It could have been something else, but I was hurt. I heard death threats,
Well, YouTube
but
is
I'm not
getting
the
after
one that
various
to
chat.
gossip, so I'm not here to gossip.
YouTube
It is
wants
what it
chat
is.
moderated. That's the second one we lost. That was big. We lost Times Square. So I
Mhm.
really enjoyed that one. I never had any trouble there.
We lost the covered bridge in Vermont. They all got political one day. I was out there,
Yeah.
and they were
Yeah,
all
now
getting.
everybody's back to Las Vegas, the Vegas chat. Everybody's gone to the Vegas chat.
Yeah, I dropped in there a
Yeah,
few times.
you mean to Vermont, the covered bridge?
No, I haven't been there. No.
Well, they
I
shut the
do the
chat down.
bridge. I do the bridge chat room in
No,
St.
the covered
Augustine. The
bridge, the covered
bridge.
bridge in Vermont. Yeah, Lions Bridge in St. Augustine.
Yeah, I do that. Nobody hardly ever goes there, but I just lurk to watch the
Mhm.
traffic.
I was going to Mount Washington. Like 2 of their 4 cameras have a chat. But no one's ever on it. As I, once in a while I run into Gal Pal. An old message from Gal Pal will be on there.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah, I've seen Richard on the Lions Bridge a few times,
Well,
and a
yeah,
few other
Richard goes to
people.
Lions. Bridge. There's a few people go to Lions. Bridge. SW will be there. Johnny Weld will
Hmm.
be there. Some other people.
Yeah, I've
yeah,
seen Johnny Weld
I like talking to
and
those people. Yeah.
a few others, but not many though.
I ran into Stephanie and Sean. I ran into Stephanie at down at
Mhm.
Las Vegas, where Mary said they went to yesterday.
I run into in the last few days. I've ran into Stephanie and Sean a couple times. I'm always happy to see them.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to see him. See her.
Oh,
You okay?
yep, I'm good. Oh, come on.
We're getting that first serious rain tomorrow. Probably the first serious rain this year.
Yeah, they're talking
Yeah.
about rain up here. I think Monday, maybe Sunday and Monday.
You know, we're supposed to get rained over the weekend here in Nashville. They're calling for rain over the weekend, so whatever rain is left in
Yeah,
the system,
yeah,
y'all are gonna get it
it's the top of our system. Yeah, it's
on
going to
Monday or
start here.
Tuesday.
It's going to start here in a couple hours, but be bad tomorrow and
Look,
tomorrow night.
here's Johnny Weld now.
Honeywell? Who?
Johnny, how you
Oh,
doing?
Johnny. Hey, Johnny.
Hello, Johnny Weld. We just talked about you. We've seen you in the bridge, the Lion
Yeah.
Bridge in St. Augustine chat.
Lion Bridge.
Actually, I think I see Johnny Weld at almost every place I go, but not
Yeah,
every
me
place.
Yeah,
too.
he would say
Me
good
too.
morning and
Hello,
hey.
Wayne. Wayne, thank you for stopping by. Good to see you, Wayne.
Let me get the chat back up here.
Custom screen printing is Wayne. You know. Custom screen printing is Wayne. You're gonna have to mute that though, aren't you? Okay.
So what's everybody's weekend plans? Y'all gonna relax or take it easy or Xmas shopping?
I think we're all good. There's Amy Claus. I see you there. Thank you, Amy.
You're gonna have a late
That's why
a
you
late
said okay.
Already
Yeah,
modded.
Amy Santa Claus. Okay, I get it now.
Amy, you're already
Cool.
modded.
That's
Good.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
so a laid back weekend for everyone.
We're going up to Connecticut tomorrow for a social call with some other people. I don't know how long we'll be up there, but I expect
Somebody
from
has an echo.
when I say up to Connecticut, I'm pointing out Connecticut's only 20 miles away, or maybe 23 miles away. So depending on how far into Connecticut, we don't go very far into Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to Connecticut
Yeah, it's probably a 40-minute drive each way.
tomorrow. Enjoy your drive.
You know I enjoy driving, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey,
up,
Gal
Gal
Pal. Great to see you.
Hello, Gal Pal.
Did you
So
enjoy your
here
trip? You have a nice time with the Packers?
I had a blast.
Must have been great.
I'm surprised that you survived the cold.
Oh no, I love the cold and I love the snow and it snowed. And I got locked out of Airbnb place at 6 o'clock. I went out at 6 o'clock to smoke a cigarette because I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep. And the door automatically locked itself. It's one of those 4-code push the
Yeah.
thing. It locked itself. I did not have my phone. It was snowing and blowing. It was like 10 degrees.
Oh my
And I
god.
went out to smoke a cigarette in my pajama pants and my coat. And I heard it lock. Hi everybody. I heard it lock. And I was like, no, no. And I beat on the door because we had to go in and go upstairs to our apartment for our Airbnb. I thought someone downstairs did it, even though my son said the people that owned the house, there was no one else in it. So across the driveway was an old guy drinking coffee, watching the news. So I started watching his news through the window. He looked out and saw me. He got up and went and got coffee. I smoke another cigarette. I'm thinking, how long? This is Sunday morning, the day we had to drive on to Green Bay. We're in Oshkosh. I'm thinking, how long can they sleep? We got to get up, drive, go eat, drive to Green Bay, go to all the stuff before the game. It was a Sunday night game. He comes back with his coffee. He comes to the window, leans down, and gives me this little 2-finger wave thing, smiles. He's trying to figure, what's this woman doing out here so early?
He didn't
Sitting
invite
in
you
the
in to stay warm?
The snow's piling up on me. It's covering the whole little porch thing.
My
I
gosh.
take my Green Bay Packers scarf and wrap it all up around my head. I don't know what time it is. I don't even know how long I've been out there. I keep smoking. Now I decide I've got to make a move. I'm getting really cold. I just try to figure out which window would be their bedroom window. I might throw snowballs at it. So I start walking around the house, trying to figure out the layout, going up the stairs and where their bedroom window is. I think it's too risky of a move because I still don't know if there's people in the bottom of the house. So I go back and stand on the porch. I'm out there. I'm squatted. I'm pacing. I'm doing jumping jacks. The whole time the guy over there is watching TV, probably turning and looking at me when I'm not speaking.
Why didn't the old guy across the way invite you in to stay warm?
A guy goes by walking his lab. He stops with, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Good morning." He comes back after I've smoked 5 more cigarettes. He's like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Sure." No, I'm literally got my arms up inside my sleeves, trying to stay warm. I'm all hunkered down in the corner. Stuff's piled up on me. I hear the door open. It's my son. He's like, "Mom?" I'm like, "Steven?" He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What time is it?" He's like, "A little after 8. I'm like, "I've been out here since 6 o'clock.
Oh my god.
We lost Mary Bernie. She dropped off the panel, I guess.
I've been out there for 2 hours."
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I forgot I heard gunfire one time. I heard gunshots. I literally was like, "Ah."
In Oshkosh, probably a hunter. It's hunting season.
Yeah, hunting. I was thinking that. Yeah.
Thought I was gonna freeze to death in Oshkosh, Wisconsin before I even got to go to the game. It definitely was exciting.
That's
Mary
great.
Bernie, sorry you left us. I would have. Anyway.
Mary Bernie.
In our top story, former Mayor Hewitt Vance continues.
Best
Someone
part
put
of the
you in
trip
the
was
radio?
I got to spend it with my wife and his son.
Someone is. I don't know.
Is that you, Amy? Is your radio on?
What? Do what?
I'm hearing the top stories. Is your radio on?
No, that's the TV.
It's a TV?
Yeah.
Oh. So we're listening to the news in your hometown?
No, that's in where I live at. I can't believe you can hear that. I'm gonna turn it way more.
Well, we're
now.
not sure it's you. I mean, we think it is.
Well, I'm pretty sure Gal Pal don't have hers on.
Oh, okay.
What, TV or something? No, I don't have no music or
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
Yeah, I'm the only one that has it on. You want me to turn it off?
It would be helpful. I mean, I'm not trying to throw a monkey wrench in your gearbox, but
Oh, I see Christine's with us. Hi, Christine.
Christine Spurgeon came back. She was gone for months, and she came back.
Erstine Springer's got the lead on the outside.
Hey, James, good to see you.
Oh, there's James. Hi, James.
James C's got the lead on the
Let's do
outside.
something. Let's do something, just so you know. Let's not discuss at all whatsoever that other place, okay? As a favor, let's just not even discuss it, okay? I'm just saying. It's nice the way it is. We're selfish, Ray. We're selfish. We find nice places.
Yeah.
We try and preserve them. When I say places, I mean in YouTube.
Yeah, you run a great place too.
Well, I
It's
don't
not.
mean this place. There's another place, but yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Wait,
Thank you.
behind,
How you doing? Got it,
You
James.
coming up with us?
what's Doug? What's behind you? Is there a light behind you or a window? What is that? Why is it bright back there?
That was there when we bought the house. That's insulation.
Oh, it's reflecting the light
You
you're
look into
using.
the hole, you'll see there's no bats. Look
Oh,
up
okay.
at the hole.
It looked
in
like
the
it was daylight out there or something. Yeah. Okay, I got it now.
No,
Yeah.
So what they did, and that covered the whole room all around.
Yep.
I tore a bunch of it down because they had. When I bought this house, there wasn't a single bat of insulation in it. Everywhere that we renovated, the walls have nothing in them.
Yeah, it's
However,
like here.
it was stucco. It was lath and horsehair stucco on the inside, and plaster on the outside, which is what they did in the day. The house was built in the 1870s.
Oh.
That was how they built them. They didn't have that insulation.
Yeah, there's
You know what I
none here. This was built in 1960. There's nothing here.
James, if you want to come up, please do. Yeah,
Yeah,
free toast
anybody
giveaway coming soon. I'm gonna
come
post
up?
that.
Brian, you haven't been up with us in a long time.
Yeah, I
I'd
haven't
love
seen
to see
Brian at
Brian.
his artwork in a while.
I think I need my bangs cut. They're in my eyes.
That would be good. Get your scissors and cut them for us. I'll give you the whole screen.
Free toaster giveaway coming soon. 4 slice toaster or 2?
Yeah, I had a 4. It's down to 2.
I got a 2.
We needed a 4 of us.
Yeah.
Let me try something. here.
Mine just set off the smoke detector, so I opened it up. There's a piece of old toast in there. It's burning up forever.
Don't you open the door on the bottom once in a while and knocks the crumbs
Yeah,
out?
and then like for the last year, I honestly never did that, so it was quite full. Hence the smoke.
You have to clean the crumbs out of the bottom once in a while.
Yeah.
You put them in the bird thing. You throw them up with the birds.
Oh, the crumbs. Yeah, yeah. They would like that.
Have
Well,
to get
that's
up
good that
early. Okay, James. Thank you for stopping by. We do this once in a while, more or less once a week, more or less, for a few hours, just for the fun of it.
Yeah, I did check.
Yeah.
I checked last night. I didn't find you on, so.
No, it wasn't. James, it gives us an opportunity to actually meet each other if we want to. Nasty weather coming on Monday. That's what I heard. Maybe Monday we're going to have some nasty ass weather. There's a question for Ray. He's gonna sing In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. That's what he's gonna
Yeah,
play.
yeah. I'll do the Christmas song. That'd be totally different. I don't think I've done a Christmas song.
No Iron Maiden.
In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. Yeah, you can.
Iron Butterfly.
Yeah, I'll do In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. You can do the drum solo.
Johnny,
I'll back off,
and
and
you
you can do
know,
this. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, honey.
That's it. I've been given to understand, and once again, I do take things I hear with a grain of salt, that it was actually meant to be in the Garden of Eden, but he was so drunk or whatever that he slurred the words. That is the story I've been told. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well,
But I heard
if that
that on
was
the
it,
radio
I think
from a DJ who supposedly knows. Hello, Aaron. Aaron, I'm really glad to see you. I hope Len comes too.
Hey, Aaron B. Oh, I'm glad it ended up Davida. Yeah, I think I have that album actually. One of the few
Iron
albums I
Butterfly,
own.
yeah.
I used to love drum solos anywhere I could get them.
I played the drums with an outfit years ago now, and we did some
there's
gigs. We
Sean.
played in local bars. The guy Ben, he tried to have a cutting edge. He was the singer, songwriter, and guitar player. And I would say, if it had been, if it would have been the '70s, he would have been a punk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of was the way, which is fine. I never really embraced any of that culture ever. Although I did listen to a lot of. I've been to shows. I mean, I've seen the Minutemen. I've seen the Fleas. I did go to some shows, the Ramones. I've seen, but I wasn't a very good drummer, Ray. I could keep a beat, and I could basically do what I had to do. But if they wanted me to do a drum solo, I would just repeat the same thing over and over. I
Yeah.
wasn't that fucking good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never learned to read music or play the guitar or piano, which I really wish I had now.
You
James,
too,
thank you
James.
for stopping by.
See ya. Maybe tomorrow.
I'm gonna let you hold the fort for a minute. I'll be right back.
How you been, Amy?
Good.
Good.
You?
Still alive. Still breathing. You're in North Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're going to get the ring too. Sunday.
Yeah, we're supposed to get it Sunday and Monday.
I think we're just supposed to get it Sunday and probably part of Monday morning.
Hey, Northern. Ha! Sis.
Sure, I can see this thing. Yeah, I watched some of the Packers game, and they won, right?
The one I went to, yes.
Yeah, I watched it. I was so happy for you that they won. They play Kansas City that day?
Yeah, they played Kansas City.
Oh, I'm really happy they won.
My daughter-in-law is a Kansas City fan. That's one of the reasons we went too.
Ah. So you had
So
fans on both sides.
yeah, we had So my son, and of course he's a Steelers fan. He's a Squealers fan. He's a traitor. He's my little traitor.
I always rooted for the Steelers, even though I was in Boston.
Northern
So
Redneck. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Northern. Good to see you, Northern Redneck.
it made for a good mix in the crowd in the stadium. Of course, I have to say this. I've been to a lot of stadiums around a lot of fans. The Packer fans were very rude. They stood most of the time. Very, very rude, I thought.
So the
Their
people
home
sitting couldn't see without standing.
Yeah,
They
they were,
block people. Yeah,
I
that's
did a
terrible.
little
Yeah,
bit of
that's tough.
live streaming at the beginning, and they I thought, "Oh, it's the beginning, they'll stand," but the they stood most of the time.
Yeah.
Even my son, I mean, I've been, um, to the Ravens games, I've been to the Steelers games. I used to go to the Buffalo Bills games all the time because I lived up there and my dad loved football, and the Packers occasionally would come there and play. But he loved football, so he had season tickets and took us there all the time to watch football. It, and that was years and years ago, but they stood. I mean, even people that were there that weren't regulars were complaining about them standing and hey, do you think you could sit down a little bit? Because they were they stood constantly. It was amazing that they stood all the time. They were all the time
Well, if it
standing.
was a rock and roll concert, they'd be on their feet the whole time, right? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if they never sit down, is a drag. If they're in front of you, that sucks. In a cinema, they'd throw them out for that, right?
Yeah, it must have been one way of keeping warm
You
too.
can't just stand in front of the person behind you and think that's good, right?
Well, you
And
have to
then, of
buy.
course, you always have your ones that get way too drunk and get out of control.
Did you get taken out of there?
Did I? No, but I do know this. I wore my owner's pin, and the girl beside me right away asked me about it. And the guys behind me got messing with my ball on my hat, and I just kind of blew it off. I just kept ignoring them. But
Hmm.
after she found out
They're
that I
flirting
was
with
an owner,
you.
she got nasty with him and told him, "Leave her hat alone, or you're going to be in trouble." And the guy tried to and I said, "Just let him go. It's just the ball on my hat." But she told him, and she smacked the guy in the leg and said, "I'm telling you, if you mess with her again, you're going to be in trouble."
The two
And
were together.
and he kind of like nodded it off. And I saw her when I turned back around, she kept pointing at my owner's thing on my hat. So I guess he finally eventually caught on to the fact, because I do have a right. I could have went and complained and probably had him removed from. They were way too drunk to begin with. They were messing with everybody. The guys behind him were mad at him.
Hmm.
Were the girl and guy together, Alice?
No, she was not with
So she
them.
didn't have any authority over him to tell him to stop, huh? Yeah, okay.
No, but she kept asking about my pins from all the different things on my hat. She finally said,
You're
"How do you
free,
get the gold
to show
pin?"
us your owner's pin if you want to.
The rest of the pins are just normal stadium pins, so and so versus so and so at what stadium. Then she said, "What's the gold pin? How do you get that?" And I said, "It's an owner's pin." And then she was like, "Oh." So then that's when she started telling them, "Leave her hat alone."
Yeah, you'll get the hey monkey mucks after them.
You're free to show us the owner's pin if you want. I'd love to
Yeah,
see it.
yeah, I'd love to see that.
It's
Yeah.
just a little gold pin that they give you to put on your lapel or you know.
I got to go back to spaces. I'm gonna play this tune. It's
Go ahead,
that Bing Crosby, I think. I'm not sure.
Bing Crosby.
I'm drunk on a plane.
Uh-oh.
Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He's singing a song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man. You can do the job when you're in town." Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock him down. When it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose gets a chillin', we're frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Thank you so much, Alexia. I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Newfoundlanders. Ingalls family. Thank you.
Okay. We don't have no snow. We're not walking in a winter wonderland. I'm not sure if we're going to get snow before Christmas.
I always dream.
I'm expecting heavy rain early next week.
I dreamed of
just
snow.
dream-
I've been here 12 years. I dreamed of snow the whole time. And one time in late May, a couple of years ago, we got snow flurries in late May. It was one of these 45-degree days. I don't know. Must have dropped down enough. We just spitting
Are you
snow
sure
for about a
it wasn't
half an
cloud
hour.
in the air, man, or
Yeah, it
what?
was beautiful. And that was it. Never saw it again.
What was that, Gal Pal?
When we first started, I said I just freeze in the winter wonderland.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but you said you can handle
is
cold.
Wonderland.
Yeah, well,
I literally thought I was going to die out there.
I'm buying my tickets to go up to Philly. My son's going to pick the dates. It's either the last week of January, the first week of February. And, well, I'll be well north of Philly, about an hour north. And it's
An
going to
hour
be
north
cold.
of
It's cold. It's always cold when I go up and visit him. I always go up in January
New
or February.
Jersey. Where are you, in Pittstown?
So he's kind of even with Newark. Like if you drove straight from his house to Newark, you'd go by Princeton. He's
Yep,
on that line. He's on that line.
I got it.
So I know what the plan, Jay. He's got to call me. He was busy a month end closing at his work, so he's been out straight. And the new baby, and they had the whole house painted inside, and they've been very busy people.
You know that song, I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas? Who knew how many years ago when they wrote that we would actually have to dream of a white Christmas?
Yeah, you actually be dreaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been mild. Yeah, yeah. I call it. I'm dreaming of a white mistress.
There you go. You could
That's what I
probably
always.
sing that.
You
right?
know what a mistress is, right? It's the thing between a mattress and a missus. Okay, never mind. I said that wrong. I goofed the whole thing up.
In between a mattress and a missus. Yeah.
And a mister and a mattress. That's right. Okay.
A thing between a mister and a mattress.
Yeah, forget it. It's just getting worse. I messed it up. I go back to comedian
I
school.
got it. Amy got it.
Amy got it. I saw the little grin there. Yeah, I like that. She's pretty. Pretty little grin there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought it was when I forgot to put my dress on. I misdressed.
You almost came on camera without the dress? I missed something. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. That's gonna happen, as we get older. We just do stuff like that. Go, oh, geez, I'm sorry. Maybe it won't happen. I don't know.
I'll refrain from comment. I'll let Gal Pal comment if she wants.
What were you saying about the dress before I ruined it? I like her laugh though. Both of them actually.
There's nothing feels better than making a girl laugh. Let me just say that. I don't know about nothing, but very little. You make a girl laugh, it always makes you feel good. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
always.
some girl on X who wrote the other day. She says that the dangerous thing about dating a guy that's funny is before you know it, your clothes are off. I thought that was pretty good.
That's pretty observant of her.
I'm
Too,
going
right?
to comedy school next week for that.
Yeah.
That's the ticket. What kind of cigarettes is that, Gal Pal? What kind of cigarette?
It's special rolled.
Special rolled?
Yeah.
Wacky tobacco?
No, it's
dad's-
just special.
Oh, okay. My dad used to smoke Lucky Strike.
This morning when I went for a ride.
Oh. Dad smoked Lucky Strikes and Camels. Are they still around? Lucky Strikes and Camels?
Strikes and Camels
Yeah,
are
that's what
still
he-
around.
Camels makes the filterless. They don't. You can't get it straight anymore. I don't think. Can you?
no.
Does Camel still sell filterless cigarettes?
Yeah, they do.
They do. Then Lucky Strike probably does too.
Oh, I didn't know
'Cause
that.
Lucky Strikes didn't have a filter either. You remember?
Right. I remember. I used to buy them from him. He used to send us to the store. They were 48 cents a pack.
When I was in high
You
school,
remember Camels did those C notes that came inside the cellophane?
Yeah.
Okay, so me and my old man, we both smoked Camels. We got like 3 of everything you could get from Camel C notes.
perfect.
That's neat. My sister's got all kinds of Marlboro stuff the same way. Marlboro had some kind of thing.
Yep.
She's got all kinds
Yep.
of bags and stuff and an iron lung, things like that.
Yep, I do too. And
So-
a lot Newport did it too. I originally smoked Newports. In the attic up in the garage in Tupperware containers is some of the like a whole set of all the Camel and Marlboro and Newport stuff still in their bags and boxes that we never even opened.
You can exchange them for chemotherapy.
When I was in,
Yeah, exactly. My son all the time's like, Mom, put that on eBay or something. There's people that collect it or have never had it and would probably want it that would buy it.
when I was in high school, I worked in the summertime with the local Department of Public Works. We repaved the roads and cleaned the catch basins and shit. The boss at the Department of Public Works smoked Lucky Strikes, and he used to send me to the deli to buy them for him. I was like 15 or 16, but I was just I didn't actually start smoking cigarettes till I was 27, Ray.
Oh.
I just thought the Lucky Strikes were just nasty. Rocky Goldman, good to see you, buddy.
Gotcha. I did those candy cigarettes too. I remember them.
Hey, Rocky.
Hey, Rocky Goldman. I started smoking when I was 12. I couldn't inhale the cigarettes. So I switched to Tipperillos. So I was walking around 12-year-old smoking Tipperillos. I mean, I don't know what message that was sending, but I thought it made me look older, so.
I'm gonna ask Mike H.
No,
What
he
did he die
didn't.
of? Did he die of lung cancer by chance?
Marlboro
I
Man?
don't know.
Marlboro Man did, I think. I think it was definitely smoking related because he turned his whole attitude around. He was pretty sick at the end.
Well, we all go sometime for something.
Right. Right. We're all on the same path.
Yeah, no. Aaron's comment. Yeah, Aaron, I was on the Department of Public Works. We did a lot of road paving and patching potholes, cleaning out all the catch basins. Yeah, because we like I hired on. They always ganged up in the summer. There was like 3 people in the Department of Public Works. In the summer, they would hire like 3 more kids. We were all in high school. We were temp. We were not full time. We were like summer employees. We got paid full money. It wasn't like we were docked or anything. But we were only there for like 9 or 10 weeks a summer. I did it 2 summers in a row, and yeah, I got to know the village pretty well inside and out. Change the culverts without telling anybody. Did I post that? I was trying to post that. Marlboro man died of COPD. That is a smoking related illness.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Knew it was a
related.
lung thing. Yeah.
And on that note, we'll fire up a Marlboro. So look at Lambeau Field when it's cold, which is
Yeah.
most of the football season. They have sponsors that hand out earmuffs. They give them to you for free.
Oh, those are nice. Yeah.
They're green. The
Uh-huh.
week we were there, the Indian Casino sponsored them.
Gotcha. Yeah, they're nice. Though.
Leonda, yep.
Yeah, go ahead, put it on. It's okay. You won't miss your Europe.
Then everybody got them for free. So then when we were leaving, of course, when you're leaving the stadium, everybody's going, so you might stand in your row for like 15 minutes before you can get on the steps to go down or up or wherever you have to go.
Yeah.
I saw a guy, I was watching a kid, and he was going under the seats and throwing something to his dad, was holding out a bag. And he was picking up the ones that people had never opened in the wrappers. Like the Kansas City people didn't want theirs. And probably people that go to Lambeau Field, like the season ticket holder people, they probably didn't want them. There was a lot of people that didn't want them, but they just gave them to you when you went through the gate for free.
Yeah.
Like there were people in front of us that were like, "We don't want them," and the people handing them out were like, "They're free. Just take them. Your ears might get cold, or you might not want to hear all the noise or whatever." They were literally shoving them into your face. So I was like, "Steven, grab some of those so we can take them home." So we got like 20 of them still in their wrappers that people had never opened.
Those are good. I still
You
lived
can
up
give them
north.
away at Christmas
Use
time.
them. What?
You can give them away at Christmas time.
Yeah, they're just cheap, expensive, like,
Stocking
but
stuff.
he's an administrator at LSU, and that's the department that he's in. He helps kids that are applying, students to be in sports. He was all excited last year because he got 2 guys from overseas, black students that were applying for football.
Yeah.
He was all excited. He called because he's like, I got us some new runners for the football team. So he's got people. He's got people there at the college that were Packers fans. So he took part. He's like, I'm like, I can't get all those in my bag to bring back on the airplane. I said, are you gonna take some of them? He's like, hell yeah, I got some guys at the college that are Packers fans. They'll get a kick out of having them.
Yeah.
He goes, we don't have any use for to keep our hair warm in Louisiana, but there'll be souvenirs.
They're pretty sharp looking.
And then I didn't take my cheese head because I just wanted to have like a carry-on bag and a bag under my seat on the airplane. I didn't want to have to go all the way to luggage pickup and stuff because I had to fly to Chicago O'Hare. So I just wanted to have my stuff with me in the airport. I didn't
Yeah.
want to have to go all the way down under and do all this bullshit. And because they had already flown there from Louisiana and gotten a rental car. So I didn't take my cheese head. So then I got a cheese sword.
Can you carry that on the plane?
Didn't take your cheese head. Perfect.
Yeah, they kept trying to get me to buy another cheese head when I got there, and I'm like,
Hmm.
no, because then I'm gonna have to take the cheese head home. And
Then
my
you're gonna
son's
have
like,
two,
just
then you're gonna
I
have
like
two
the
cheese
sword.
heads.
Mm.
he's like, just give it to somebody when we leave the game. He's like, just be like, hey man, you want a cheese head?
Hmm.
So I got the cheese sword.
Is it Nerf? Is it Nerf or?
Yeah, it's like it's
Oh, okay.
spongy.
Okay. Foam, yeah. That's
Is,
cool.
Nerf, is that Mattel? Who makes Nerf?
Huh?
Nerf. What is Nerf? Is that a Mattel product?
I don't
I
know.
don't
I don't know.
Nerf, yeah, it might be its own.
Might be its own, huh?
This is called something dagger.
Could it be a cheese dagger by chance?
It's here at the top. I can't read it, but it
Roy's
says
got the answer.
cheesehead. It says cheesehead dagger.
It's a cheesehead dagger.
Hasbro. Roy said Hasbro. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably should have a new cheese head. The one I have now, I've had for a long time. It was one that my
Thank you
dad
for coming.
had, and then he gave it to me. Um,
Sorry, Len didn't make it.
when I could start out with it, and then I get mad and I would throw it. Ozzy goes and gets it. Ozzy will go and get it, so he's like bitten into it.
He's spitting into the sword. He threw the sword, and he brings it back. Oh, the cheese head.
Huh?
Which thing did you throw for the dog? The cheese head or the sword?
Oh, when would be watching the game and I'd get mad at a play or a ref's call and I'd take it off and throw it. And Ozzy started going and bringing it back.
That's
Ozzy thought you were throwing it for him to fetch.
there you go.
Yeah, at first he didn't pay any attention to it. And then I threw it one day and I was like yelling at the TV and I looked and Ozzy was standing there with it in his mouth and I'm like, no, you can't have the cheese head. And then it was kind of convenient because the cheese head came back. So I kind of don't mess with the cheese head because then Ozzy, it was kind of cute because he brought it back, but then he bit into it in a couple of spots, and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna tear my cheese head up. What was it today? What was that? I went to somebody's live stream and they had that dog squeaker thing. He come tearing out of the living room, about wiped out, getting in the bedroom. I'm like, it's not yours.
Where was that? You mean? Amy, what are you up to there? I see you're like someplace else. That's okay, no worries.
Oh, just listening to everyone.
Percussion.
So you come to Philly for Christmas, Rye?
Yeah, north of Philly, about 45 minutes north. My son lives just north of Philly.
Okay.
I'm not coming till end of January though.
Oh, okay.
I just saw everybody Labor Day weekend. I was up there, so I'm going up to see
So
the
that's
new
not
baby.
far.
He's about 45 minutes an hour from Philly, north, almost straight north. I went last year. It was 25 degrees. A few days I was there. It was 25,
Well,
which
it'll
was
be
a
cold
big
like
change
New
for
York.
me. What, Doug?
When I was a
Go ahead, Galpal.
Oh, when I was a teenager, when I was about 17. In the summer, I started traveling to Lansdale to see my cousin and his friends, and then we would travel into Philadelphia on the train. And
Yeah.
I would go down. I would go on a trail. I would take a trailway bus, and I would go down, and then we would go into Philly. I would go for like almost a week, and then I'd come back home, go to school, and then I went down the next summer, and then I went down the next summer, and then I did that every summer until I went to Tennessee. I think I drove the summer before I went to Tennessee,
Uh,
but
the
I took a
motorcycle.
bus. Huh?
The motorcycle. You took the motorcycle.
No, 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 no. I drove a car.
So
Then I
Ray,
went to Tennessee.
Gal
took
told me
I took a bus to Tennessee.
you took the bus to Tennessee. Yeah, Gal Powell told me when she was in high school, she bought a motorcycle and would ride it to school and home.
Wow.
When I was 16, I bought a motorcycle. That was my first official wheels, and I was one of the first kids in my class to have my own wheels because I had a motorcycle.
That's unexpected. That's cool.
It was an enduro, so it could be on and off the road. And my dad said I'm like, Dad, can I get tags for this so I can have it on the road? And he's like, Yes, you can, Al. I'll help you do that. We were all girls. Us first three kids were all girls. And my dad was a dairy farmer, so
That was
he
nice that he was,
appreciated
he wasn't afraid. He was for you to do that. That's cool. I like that.
he definitely didn't have a problem with, being like, yeah, whatever you guys want to do, I'll help you out.
Nice guy.
I mean, we
Good
did the
times back
farm
then.
work and stuff, so
Yeah.
When my son was about 12, I bought him a 125. He might have been 11 because his friends had bikes,
Yeah.
and I showed him how to do all the routine maintenance. I said, every time you come in, you have to clean the bike. And you have to make sure, you put the whatever, blah, 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 check the oil, change it when needed. And he did it for a little while, but eventually he let the bike go. Like he stopped taking care of it. So we grabbed the thing and sold it at a garage sale. I'm like, you're going to you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, he was getting bigger, of course. He was going to outgrow the 125 anyway.
Right.
But I never did buy him another motor. I said, next time you want one, you buy it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, we garage saled a lot out there, and because I don't know, I lived out there, we would accumulate stuff somehow. I'm not sure. So, and out there, a lot of people, sell, have garage sale all summer long, selling stuff. A lot of the stuff you buy it, someone else had previously owned it, and before them, someone else had previously owned it.
Yeah.
They sell the same stuff, buy it, sell it over and over, like back and forth. Kind of strange. So, Newfound, did you leave? I guess I was hoping you would come up, but let me go look around. Yeah, pal, you gonna play the spoons for us?
I don't even know where my set of spoons is. I guess I can make a new one if I have two matching ones.
Tablespoons, right?
Yeah, mine were like getting thin in the handle from using them.
And I suppose if you want a higher pitch sound, you use the teaspoons instead.
No. Once you get them worn in, it's how high you hold them in the handle.
How high you hold them in the handle?
Yeah,
I got
where you hit them at on the thing. You can tip them up, tip them back.
There's a guy at Willie T's every week. He'll play the spoons with one of the people on
He's the
stage.
guy who plays the spoons there. I've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got him a lot of
When I
dances with little women.
when I went to Tennessee, I lived out on Holler, on Boogertown Road, and
That sounds
at
redneck.
the edge, at the edge of Sevier County, Sevierville, in Sevier County, right before Cott County. I tell you, when I moved there, I was like everything. Every time they talked and stuff, I was just like,
Place
and then
names can be
people,
funny. I
the
drive
people were
around a
so.
lot. I see a lot of funny place names.
I swear they were so backwards. I was like losing my mind, but I learned so much. I like the stuff. I'm gonna say I learned stuff, but it was like the spoons is one of the things. They even had one of the wash tub things with the string stretched out.
Yeah.
And I laughed about and made the washboard the scrub the washboard thing. Only because my mom, where we were at, my mom made a comment about my Aunt Alice and Uncle Elmer and being able to play the scrub board washboard thing. Hey, they could. Yeah, they knew how to do that crap. And I said, "Oh, our family, ah, they cut loose, learned how to play the spoons." Met the one of the girls I worked with. I asked about weed. When she took me to her Papa's house. I'm like, Papa, who the fuck is Papa? And my mom's me, mom, Papa, grandma, and grandpa. Yeah. Okay. So we go there. The guys literally, we're driving out this old country road in the middle of the woods between trees. She makes a left turn out into the woods. Go out there to this old like log cabin place. This old guy sitting on the front porch in a rocking chair, shotgun propped up against the thing. He's in bibbed overalls. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get shot. And she's introducing him. That's my friend, Papa. She's she gets so fun. She tells him I want to buy weed. He walks over, kicks a board up in the porch, gets down there, asks me how much weed, offers to sell me moonshine at the same time.
It's in
Oh,
stock.
got invited to my first Ku Klux Klan meeting. We actually went there to check it out, me and my friend. She was from the north too. It was real. Scared the pants off from us. We got
Oh
in the
my
car and
gosh.
drove like maniacs to get out of there.
Jeez.
I was from the north. She was from
Yeah.
the north. In our minds, we thought it was like some kind of bullshit thing. We drove out there through this field, past all these rows of corn and stuff, way out there in the middle of nowhere. It was real. They had tiki torches burning. They had a stage thing. They had people in robes. They were chanting stuff. I was like, holy crap, run back to the car, get in the car. We got to go. We were losing our minds.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know what that would be like firsthand. That's wild.
I went to a church with friends, a Baptist church. We went in, it seemed kind of normal. The people were in the pews and stuff. They wouldn't slide down. They made us go past them and go in and sit. And there were already people on the other end. They came out. A guy came out with a robe, like a regular preacher looking guy with a long robe. Other younger guys, like I don't know, teenage boys came out in robes. They had basket things. And my friends were like, what are they doing? And I'm like, I don't have any idea. The choir people on the side started singing. The people in the pews were like singing. all of a sudden they quit. The boys with the baskets start just like praying stuff, but it was weird. It was like not English, like chanting pray. It was weird. And then they bring the baskets up to the guy in the front and they start taking the lids off. They had snakes in those things.
Yeah. I've seen
And
documentaries on it.
Yep.
we were like, oh no, this is that weird Baptist church shit we heard about.
Yeah.
They become actually they get bitten and they build a tolerance to the venom. I think the snakes they use are venomous, but not lethal. And I think that in time they get bitten a few times and they build a tolerance to the venom.
I don't know, Doug.
They don't get
We,
stomach cramps.
we had heard like of this like crazy stuff they do at these churches. So right
Yeah, they-
away we're like, we're leaning to see which end looks better to try and cut and run. 'Cause we had
Everywhere you go,
black
you're trying
people
to escape.
and everybody in the church is like having this whole like glorified, yeah. We were like so panicked. My heart was racing 90 miles an hour. I'm
It's
like,
good that you saw that stuff firsthand, though. That was neat. You know, that you actually went and saw that and went to the
Yeah,
that other rally you talked about that I won't name.
it's just like the Ku Klux Klan thing.
Yeah,
I
you had
thought
to
it was
repeat
some, I was leaving work. Those people were like passing out these little square flyer flat things. Same thing. She was leaving work, Claire up on the other end. We were met.
Kittles.
We're walking to go home. And I said, hey, did you get one of
no.
those Ku Klux Klan things? She's like going in her pocket like this. And I'm like, yeah. I said, is that shit real? And she's like, I don't know. I said, they don't have that stuff where I come from. And she goes, they don't have it where I
Do I
came
look
from either. It's like, that's clear back like in the 50s or something, isn't it? And I said, yeah, the Ku Klux Klan. They don't have the Ku Klux Klan. So we go home. Next thing I know, she shows up and goes, let's go check the Ku Klux Klan thing out.
Let me just say hello to Mr. Kittleson.
Hey, Doug,
Hey,
Kittles, what's
do I
happening?
do I look like I'm about to mug you?
Maybe. You
we're
look like a
ready.
fisherman. You look like a fisherman, huh? You're
Why
a
should Amy be
fisherman.
nervous?
All I need is a bag of tools.
A bag of tools.
I got my keys stored.
How's everybody? How is
Gal Pal's
everybody
gonna-
doing tonight?
So far, so good, boss. How are you?
Good. Hey,
Your audio.
I took a
Your
look.
audio's
Oh,
in and
damn
out.
it! I gotta switch phones, Dougie Doug.
That's fine. I'll let you back up.
I gotta switch my phones.
Mhm.
That's a good idea.
Damn it! Damn it!
Well, don't worry about it.
I have to take a dump.
I
Yeah,
gotta
you-
get me.
Then change phones after that.
We'll do that before you come back, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I will. I can't get off of here.
I'll boot you.
What the
Give me a
fuck? You
minute.
won't let me off.
I'll do it. What? There you go.
Adios.
I have a button that can get you off of here. Absolutely. I hope you come back, Mr. Kittleson. I hope you come back. That's all I'll say. You know, take care of your business first, though.
What time is it?
Okay. What about you, Amy? Do you play any musical instruments?
No.
Did you ever?
Nope.
No. Okay. Not in
We
like school band or anything. Here come Kittles. I hope he's not on the toilet bowl.
Oh, and I played the flute
It
and
is.
the piccolo.
Is that the other
I'm
phone?
back.
You were
No,
a
I-
flautist, right? You played the piccolo and the flute.
Yeah.
I just farted.
Thanks. Listen, Mr. Kittleson,
Don't you
you
think we know that?
did you ever play any musical instruments?
The recorder.
Okay, that's a start. I played the recorder too. I was actually pretty good at it.
Mm. That's all the musical
Ladies and
instruments I can
gentlemen,
play.
it's
That's it.
Alexia.
Got it. I remember on the recorder how to play the things I learned in elementary school.
Really?
If I had a recorder here, I could still play.
Oh, and my my oldest sister, she plays the piano, right? She plays piano professionally, and when I was younger, she taught me how to play chopsticks on the piano.
Perfect. But yet you listen to this heavy ass rap music, right?
Well, I look at it. Okay. Hear me out, Doug, on that. You know, I like to keep my I like to keep my music portfolio diverse.
Musical portfolio diverse. I got it. Who's the
Yes.
I'm not sure who you're talking about. Roy, but hello, Mr. Knucklehead.
That would be me. I am a knucklehead.
Roy's talking to you. Okay, I had no idea.
Hey, because let me tell you something. I sure do make knucklehead choices.
Okay, we all do at times. Hopefully, we don't
Man.
make all of our choices that way, right?
No, not all of them. I make about 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 choices is knuckleheadish.
I
That's
hope
why
you would do better than that. But yeah, like I said, we all do it.
Hey, that's why I stay home all the time. I don't even like going out into society anymore.
So it's not that you're antisocial; it's that you are putting a wall between yourself and any potential problems.
Exactly.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, problems occur outside of the house. Absolutely. If you insulate yourself and don't have to deal with certain bullshit, then I think you do minimize your exposure to things that can cause you problems. Absolutely.
Amy, my name is Doug. I'm from Clarksville, Indiana.
Hey, my next door neighbor's from Clarksville, Indiana.
No way.
Wait,
Yeah.
when is
Well,
the last
he'll be-
train? When is the last train
I'll
to
talk to you
Clark?
in January. He'll be here in January. Now I can get you.
When
some-
when is the last train to Clarksville? Can you play that, Ray?
No.
That's Clarksville, Tennessee.
But that's a monkey song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Take the last train. Yeah, I know
Take
it.
the last train to Clarksville. I'll be waiting at the
I back
station.
people up on it, but I don't know it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that in the was that in the 1700s or something? Is that an old song? Is that from 1780?
I don't think so. But I don't know. When were the monkeys on TV? In the late 60s, right?
Yeah, it must have been around then. Yeah.
Late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, I think that's.
Amy, Mr. Kittleson's name is Douglas, just like mine.
Yes.
I've known him for a long time. He comes on my panel sometimes with some beautiful Legos that he's made.
Man. I am
He
getting
can
the
be
Eiffel,
feisty at times. He's a little feisty.
I am getting the Eiffel Tower for Christmas. I am so excited.
From Legos. Okay.
Hey, it's the largest
cool.
Lego model ever built.
I got a bridge I can sell you.
Huh?
Nothing.
Hey, the Lego Eiffel Tower, when it's all done, it has 10,001 pieces and it stands 5 feet tall.
10,001.
Yes. The
one is the little last piece that goes on the very top, right? The one.
It's the French flag.
Oh, the French flag.
Oh, the retreat flag. It's a retreat flag.
When you say big, you're talking about the number of pieces or the physical size of the structure?
Yes. Both.
Because you had the Millennium Falcon, right? It was pretty big, but it wasn't 4 feet tall. But it must have had how many pieces did the Millennium Falcon have?
The Millennium Falcon has 7,541 pieces.
So this is a bigger Lego because it has 10,001. Is it the biggest one? No, you said it's the biggest one they make, right?
Yes, it's the biggest one in piece count, and it's the biggest one in dimensions.
In dimension. I got it. I'm learning something about Legos now. When I played with Legos, it was the early 70s, and they were very different. I had train tracks. I had castles. I had other stuff. I had the urban layout, like the suburban street, the green board with the streets on it. You build the houses. I had
Yes.
stuff like that.
I had an
You know,
erector set,
I had a
chemistry
erector
set,
set
the
was great.
log set,
The Lincoln Logs. They were
Yeah.
great too.
and what's that train set? The Lionel. And we had Lionel train set. Yeah,
those are nice train sets,
we had a
right?
good time. Yeah, I wish we kept it. Yeah, my
What
son
about
gave it
the,
away.
what about the racing cars with the trigger action gun to race them?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, hell
Those
yeah!
things
Oh,
were
what the
great.
Yeah.
I love those.
what the fuck were those
I
called?
wasn't a good
again?
driver
Oh, my
with
God.
those.
I forgot what they
speed-
were called.
Speed
Mr. Kittleton.
racers? Were they called speed racers?
No. Speed
No, we're
Racer
talking about
was
the
a
electric
cartoon
one.
character in a 1960s Japanese cartoon.
Oh,
Go
okay,
Speed Racer,
okay.
go.
Yeah, Go
Okay.
Speed Racer Go. And there was Spritle. There was Spritle.
That's right.
And there was Spritle was the monkey. And the kid's name was no, Chim Chim was the monkey. The kid's name was Spritle. And he had a girlfriend named Trixie. Right? Speed Racer's girlfriend's name was Trixie. And then the old man who took care of the car, the mechanic guy, what was his name?
I have no clue.
Now, Speed Racer had a brother. His brother was Racer X.
I remember Racer X. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Take it easy there, Mr. Kittleton.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
We had 2 sets of Lincoln Logs in the house.
Yeah,
And
Roy
they
had
came-
Lincoln Logs. Yeah.
They came in a cylinder about 13 inches tall and maybe
Yep.
6 inches diameter.
Yeah, the
with a
round
lid.
container. Yeah.
And we had 2 sets. And we would make big ass Lincoln Log, like, I don't know, the fire tower. I don't know if you remember in the 70s, I was all like into like the fire towers in the woods, the
Yeah.
forest rangers and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I remember the erector sets because you could even get motors in them, so you could like raise elevators up and down.
We had a winch. My erector set
Yeah.
had a crane.
Yeah, that was
Absolutely.
great. Yeah. And then I discovered women, and then all that changed.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of women, my father lost his fortune. My father lost his fortune to slow horses and fast women.
Slow horses and fast
That's
women.
that's what I like. I like fast women and slow horses. Vice
Hello,
versa.
hello, Gurf.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Hey, Gurf, good to see you. Hey, welcome aboard.
Hey, Gurf.
Hey,
I like Gurf. Gurf is funny.
Gurf can be quite witty at
Are you
times.
funny? Ha ha. Tell me, are you so funny?
Break
What
a
happened to
smile,
you?
Gurf.
Hey, Gurf makes me laugh, man. Hell yeah. I remember one night Gurf was up on Shannon's panel and he was fucking cracking jokes, man. He was on a roll that night. That shit was funny.
Hello, Mario.
well, I don't go to Shannon's anymore, so that's that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll all right. That's cool.
I don't go to very many places.
Gurf, I hope you're gonna have a good weekend. How's your week been?
Just the usual week, trying to get around the house and spend most of my time laying in bed.
Well, sorry to hear that. Well, you're here with us now. Yeah, somebody's got something on. I'm not sure what, but
That was me, Doug.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that fart noise we heard.
No, No, that was earlier.
That was
I thought I had to take a dump, but I only farted.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for sharing, buddy.
Hey, no problem, man.
I
Incredible
don't know Mario either. Someone said Mario. Alexia said the name Mario.
Hi, Dutchman. Hi, Roy.
Lead on the outside. Here comes Roy.
Maybe she was talking about Mario from Donkey Kong. I don't know.
Andretti.
I never thought it was good that Mario surpassed Donkey Kong in popularity, considering Donkey Kong was the main feature. And Mario was just a character in the Donkey Kong game. You know what I mean? Eventually, Mario surpassed Donkey Kong in popularity.
Remember, as simple as all those games were, and Mario, as simple as that was, for a while it was in every bar. They'd have a table. You could put drinks on the table, and the table was the game.
Yep.
Everywhere you went. And now look at how far games have come now. So
games have come a long way.
Mm-hmm.
I played Doom, the original Doom, until I got burned out on it. And I stopped playing games. I got to where Doom I could do all 7 levels in 12 and a half minutes.
oh, jeez.
The game I liked the best back then was Millipede. When I would stand in a machine and put quarters in.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
No, I never did that.
Millipede was now, I was young and I was probably, under the influence, but I loved playing Millipede. That was just fucking great.
Since I was always into working in computers since I was little, I played that original tennis game, with that simple ball going across.
Yeah, I played Pong. I came from an era
And I enjoyed it.
where Pong was state of the art, just like you did, right? Hello, Cecil. What's that?
Man, you better not forget about Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah, but that was.
Yeah, we had those. Yeah, remember knock your block off. Yeah, yeah.
How about Break the Ice? It was like we had Break the Ice, right, with the mallet and the ice cubes.
Operation.
Now, of course, we always used to play Operation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you set the buzzer off. Oops.
I sucked at Operation because my ADHD when I was a kid, I could not win that game for shit.
Yeah, Millipede, right? Centipede was, Centipede came first. But once Millipede came out and I played Millipede, I never played Centipede again because, by my estimation, it was lame compared to the Millipede. Gal Pal, you played video games?
Gal
Why she's
Pal.
got her mic off?
She's muted.
She's not talking yet anyway.
I was wondering what video games you like to play, Gal Pal.
Gal Pal, you're muted.
No, she knows.
I don't play a whole lot of video games.
Did you play any? I know you played the claw machine. I know that.
Yeah, when I was young, I did.
Yeah, okay. Did you have a favorite?
You're breaking up. I can't hear what you say.
Did you have a favorite?
Oh, yeah. Well, they started out, it was like Pac-Man and I don't know. No, I guess I didn't play a lot of video games. I didn't have
Played
time.
a lot of solitaire, Windows Solitaire.
Played some with my kids on they're like PlayStations when they first came out. Like the ones where they ran behind buildings and shot at people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Red Dawn.
I saw that on the news.
I played with my son when he used to play. The hell was it called? It was this when you're a soldier. What was it? You're shooting at people and they're shooting at you. I forgot what it was.
Oh yeah, they had this really
Philadelphia.
car where you hijack
Philadelphia.
cars, Grand Theft Auto or something.
I
That was
never
fun to
played
play.
Grand Theft Auto. Dig Dug. Roy, I remember Dig Dug. I do, but I don't think I've ever played it. Not sure what how that goes.
And we do have Atari and all the Atari cartridges. I don't even know why we had it. I never played it that much. And my kids loved it. How old is Atari?
Atari was the first one,
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
it?
pretty early. Yeah.
Did you mention Pong earlier?
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
yeah.
But that's over now.
I played Pong. I remember when Pong came, and Pong was state of the art. It was the most.
Is that where you had to keep the little ball, the little thing going back and forth?
It's
Yeah.
ping pong on a
Pong.
TV set.
Wasn't there Space Invaders?
That
Yeah,
came a little
Space
later.
Invaders.
Space Invaders was a very early video game. I played Space Invaders.
I
I played
like
Galaxian.
I
if you
like
remember.
I like Galaga.
Yep.
I
And
always called it Galexian.
when we would
What
go to
was
the
it?
arcade, Galaxian. It was like Space
Oh, okay.
Invaders, but it was
Alexia, come up on panel.
it was like another
Play the
step up.
violin or the piano.
It was another
What
step
did
up
Please,
from like
please.
Space
what
Invaders.
did
Galaxian.
Fry say? What was the one he said?
Galaga. I used to play that at where they had, game.
I remember
games.
Oh,
Galaga.
okay.
I don't think I played it
I
though.
never played
Yes,
it at
one
home,
of
but
the
I played it out.
ones they came out with was called Frogger. Remember you
Oh,
had to get the
Frogger was
frog
fun. Yeah, crossing the road. Yeah, that was cool. That was
and
cool.
the cars would
When
come.
Yeah, I did enjoy that one. I forgot about
That
it.
was one of the first ones that you had to be able to use that
you
little
joke,
Atari.
yeah. When I would go to the arcade in the mall when I was in like middle school, I would play Tank Command. You remember Tank Command?
Yeah, I didn't play it. I
You look
remember
through
it.
this thing and you shoot the fucking tanks.
It's all coming back now.
When I got a little older and I was in my later teens and early 20s and would travel a lot to England, visit my cousin. They had a millipede machine in the local pub,
Yeah,
and I would stand there and play fucking millipede for like game after game after game.
that's how I used to play Galaga. I just sit on it.
Oh my god. Wasn't Galaga one of the video games that the aliens attacked us with in the movie Pixel?
I don't know. I
I
didn't
don't
see.
think I watched the movie Pixel.
I didn't see Pixel. I saw
White
Deadly Does
How you doing?
Healthy or something.
What's up, buddy? Kind of
Hmm.
surprised to see you here, but thanks so much for coming.
Alexia, let's hear some violin, Alexia.
You think she'll come up and play?
She plays piano and violin, she said.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool. That is
Oh,
really cool. Hey, White Tupac.
I'm gonna lay down, Doug. I'll see you guys later. Everybody, you have a great night. Gal Pal, Rye, Amy, Gurf, and
Good.
Doug.
Good to see you, Kittles.
Mr.
Hey,
Kittle,
good to see
thank
you
you so
too,
much for
Gurf.
coming. Listen, we may be a bunch of boring old fucks, but you're always welcome here.
Hey, sometimes I need a break from the rowdiness.
Yep. Well, you won't find people being rowdy here, I hope.
Well,
We don't have the energy.
sometimes if I get too rowdy, do not be afraid to tell me to pipe down.
You got it, Mr.
Yep.
Kittleson. Thank you for coming.
Don't. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna lay down. Y'all have a good one. Hey, Gurf,
Okay.
keep a smile on everybody's face.
We all love Gurf.
I'm glad somebody does.
Oh, it's easier from a distance, right?
I was just over in I was just over in another chat, and
Doug, it's me, Breeze.
It's you, Breeze.
That was.
I was just over in another chat, and I made mention. Never
Mr.
mind.
Breeze.
Go ahead, Griff. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Give Griff the floor. You not?
I don't have anything.
Go ahead, Gav.
Hi, Breeze.
I'm waiting for you to finish what you were saying.
No, I don't have anything. Not worth mentioning.
Well, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Hey, that's a tough act to follow.
Fuck
Oh,
Christmas.
Dougie Kills. Is this the official Christmas party or?
What day is it? We still got 10
We
days.
got a couple of weeks.
No,
Today-
we'll wait.
Today is my first wife's birthday. I texted her, wished her a happy birthday.
Yeah, I always do my wife first, only wife. That's first wife. She's not dead. She's right up the street, by the way. Hey, happy birthday. But your first wife. Well, that's nice you get along. It's always good to get along, you know.
Did you say
How's
your ex lives
everybody?
right up the street?
Huh?
Your ex lives right up the street.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Very happily too, I may add. Hey, hi,
nice,
Chad.
It's nice when you can stay a part of their lives. I've been fortunate. I've managed to stay a part of the lives of my exes and my children, in spite of separation and divorce.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, how's everybody doing on the 10 more days till Christmas? Well, actually, yeah, almost.
Next week is the week you have to tip the garbage man. Remember to tape it inside the lid of the garbage can. That way the kids can come by early in the morning and steal it.
No, ours is contracted. I don't have to put out my garbage.
Oh,
How's everybody in chat? Hi, Roy. Hi, Dutchman. Alexa, I don't know, but hi, how you doing?
I would say this.
Here they got a big truck that comes along. It picks up your trash dumpster and dumps it in automatically. There's no person that.
I don't know. We tipped the garbage person here, and we also tipped the mailman.
I
I'm
tipped
giving
the
stuff to the
mailman.
mailman.
My old mailman, doesn't work anymore. We've been in this house. This is about 6 years. Last year I gave him 50.
Yeah.
But he won't be here this year. The new guy gets, I think, 10. Right? The new guy, I don't know. What do you tip the mailman? I gave the last guy. I used to give him 20, and then one year I gave him 40. Last year I gave him a 50. The mailman.
I think mine retired too, Dougie, but I used to give him $50. But
So I think the new guy who's younger, the last guy was old. The new guy's younger. I think I'm only gonna give him 10. I don't know what's reasonable or not, but
yeah.
I got to assume
these food workers who make basically nothing. I can see tipping them, but the mailmen and the garbage men, those people make good salaries. So
they get benefits. Yes,
Good
they're
benefits,
mostly unionized, of course.
all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to tip them.
You don't
I've
tip
never tipped them, and I never will tip them.
Hi, Amy.
Hello,
try
Bree.
something.
And
Breeze, you're making a terrible noise. Let me just say that to you. I don't know what it is, Breeze, but we hear something like.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I need new speakers.
Are you cooking bacon? You said what?
No, I don't cook anything.
Okay.
He said
I'm
he thought it was his speakers.
Yeah, I need new speakers.
You need new speakers. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
I won't talk much anyhow. Can you hear it now?
You sound fine.
No, it sounds better now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, we tip the garbage. Yeah, Alexia, we do. We put it in the envelope and tape it inside the lid. They come and pick it up and they take it if it doesn't get stolen before they get there.
Yeah. No,
We
yeah,
tip the mailman too.
I don't have to do any of that anymore.
You live in a place where you just drop your garbage in a hole in the wall and it goes down a chute.
No, I have to take it out to the dumpster, but he comes twice a week. In the Nicaraguans, or whatever they are, they cut the grass. All I have to do is nothing.
All you have to do is nothing. Got it.
Do is nothing.
I just got my notification from Rhonda. You know, she walks around. She's a friend of Roy's. Roy, you're here. I just got my notification. Rhonda's having her 2,000 subscriber celebration.
Wow.
Rhonda
You're
is a
coming up
friend of
to,
Roy's, in fact. I know that.
Dougie, you're coming up to that too, you know.
How many subscribers do you have? Are you ahead of Weston now?
No, I think so. But you're coming up to 2,000. I think the last time I looked it was
I'm not.
1,000.
I'm nowhere near 2,000.
You know,
I don't barely have half that much.
Really? I thought it said maybe it was somebody else, but I thought it said 1,900. Yeah, that was
No.
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere near that much. That many.
JC
I don't.
just
I,
went to
well, I would have
2.1.
my own animal anyhow.
Yeah, you know, Dutchman.
That's tough enough.
The municipality I live in contracts the garbage collection. They used to pick it up themselves, but I guess they found it cheaper to contract it out. We still tip them though, even though they're not our own municipal workers.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's I see in the chats, it's going to rain like hell. It's going to rain like hell up here.
Yeah, we're gonna get hammered here tomorrow.
Yeah, we got about 2 inches coming my way.
Me too.
Huh?
Yes, for us too.
Yeah, you're getting it now.
We're
I'm
getting
getting
it Sunday.
No, I'm getting it Sunday.
Yeah, we're getting it Sunday.
Oh, I am too? Oh, yeah, it's coming right up the coast, right from Florida.
It's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, girlfriend? Are you going to get any rain?
I don't know. I haven't checked the forecast. Today was beautiful. It was in the 50s and nice blue skies.
Yeah, Goff, you get that fluffy snow, huh?
If anything's going to come down this time of year, it'll be snow. It doesn't rain. It doesn't rain here in December. It snows. Let me check the forecast for whatever that's worth.
Hey, they had the daytime Emmys on tonight. I don't know who's who. I don't watch them. Golden Globes are coming up.
No precipitation in our forecast for the next week. Clear skies, highs in the 50s.
Yeah, but they'll get it up in Vail, Colorado.
Yeah, as long as they get it in the mountains, I don't care. I don't care if I ever saw it snow here again.
Yeah, I go to this chat at Erickson's Lodge, former Olympic skier. Erickson's Lodge. He's out in Utah, and the mountain looks great right now. They got a lot of snow and a lot of skiing going on. It's really pretty. But
we count on the mountains getting a lot of snow, so the runoff will come down here in the spring, and that'll be our water. But
gotcha.
as far as I'm concerned, if I never saw it snowed again, I wouldn't miss it.
32 degrees, Mike. That's fucking cold, isn't it, for Texas?
Yeah, that's.
Why does Texas gets cold every winter, but I don't know that Florida gets down to 32, does it?
No, I mean last week we got to 40 in the middle of the night. About 5 days ago. But once in a while it's gotten to freezing here. Yeah, but just a couple of days, one day or something.
It's 28
Texas
here.
actually get cold and hail and could get snow and ice.
That's 20
Yeah, we
years
should
ago.
be having. We
Texas
should be.
gets those ice storms for sure.
Yeah, there should be enough nor'easter for us.
Could be, yeah, if it's cold enough, huh?
It's going to be like Dougie. I think I heard him say earlier he was in close to 60. We're
Oh,
going to
it's
have
gonna be
that
warm.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Roy, you'll go say hi. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I guess it's okay. I don't know.
All right, I gotta roll back to spaces, and it's good seeing everybody.
Hey,
Ray,
yes,
Hey,
thank
Ray,
you so much
good
for
seeing
coming.
you.
It was great to hear you play.
Thanks. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Ray,
I always love your
Ray,
panel.
as
I
what's his name?
appreciate that, Ray. Thank you.
Thank you. Breeze, good to see you. I'm glad you popped in. I saw you somewhere totally different a few days ago. One of the panels I went to.
Where was I?
I didn't have
Oh,
time to come up.
I
It
was
was
on Shandy. Yeah, Shandy's
Shandy's,
birthday.
right. Yeah, I listened for a
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have
I
time
heard it
to
was
come
their
up.
birthday last night. I tried to play at the end of it.
Oh,
Piano, but it doesn't come on the speakers. Shit.
let me just say so everybody knows today is SW's birthday. S Mississippi W.
Oh, I'm glad you told me
Today is
that.
her birthday. She's finally turning 24.
Wow, happy birthday. A year older than me.
Hey, Mario.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sip,
Ray,
we're
it's
talking about
good to see
Sippy,
you.
right? We're talking about Sippy Hippie.
that's her. Yeah, it's her birthday
okay.
today, Ray.
Yeah. She mentioned it was coming up. I think I'm glad you mentioned that. I'll put a note on one of her videos.
A lot of birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first wife's birthday too, as I said. Yeah.
Amy, good night. Good night, Gal Pal. It's great to see you.
Good night.
Yeah, Ray.
It was good to see you.
Yeah. See you
If
later,
I don't
Griff.
see you before, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Ciao.
Ray Davis is leaving the building. A man and his music.
Oh, thanks, Breeze. Good night.
Take care.
And there he goes.
Oop, there he goes. Yes. Yeah. New Year's. Anybody planning any New Year's?
Nope.
I have no New Year's plans.
Just another day.
Yeah.
This is what we did last New Year's because people are in town. Steph and I, who graduated here in 1983 at the local high school,
Yeah.
we sometimes go downtown and see people that we don't ever see otherwise.
Yeah.
Actually, Thanksgiving is a better time for that, in fact. Because at Thanksgiving, it's like people come back whose parents still live here, but they live in God knows where now. You know what I mean?
I hope Tinkerbell has a live stream from Hong Kong. That's going to be, I don't know what the time difference will be, but I'm sure I'll be up.
I think Hong Kong, is like 14 hours ahead of us. I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Yeah, because I'm going to ask her, I hope she streams because that's fantastic.
I've been to Tinkerbell. She's a good singer and guitar player, and
Yeah.
she has a lot of people that support her.
Yeah. And she's in great shape. You ever see her exercise? I mean, she's running. Holy man, up the steps, down the steps, over there.
Who's that?
Tinkerbell.
Oh, Tinkerbell. I've never watched her exercise. No.
Well, she was actually running upstairs and down the street. I said, wow.
That sounds like exercise to me.
Yeah, that was enough exercise for me, just watching her. Who's Gal Pal? Oh, she got.
I don't know. She got up and walked away, as she does from time to time.
Yeah, there's 4 quarterbacks up for grabs in the draft. I think
college quarterbacks.
The Packers and the Patriots. I don't know. Hey, the guy was at practice today, but they fired. Well, I don't know if they fired him yet, but Bill Belichick's gone for the Patriots.
Bill Belichick is gone?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
But I saw the news today. They were at practice.
He was an assistant coach at the Giants under Bill Parcells.
Yeah, and he was with the Cleveland Browns.
So was Parcells. He came from the Browns as well.
Yeah, Parcells, he didn't win any points for me. Remember when they lost the Super Bowl? He got on his own plane and went home. He didn't even go home with the team.
Yeah, well, that's
But he was a hell of a coach.
Parcells was a good coach.
Yeah.
Belichick, he he's happy to break the rules if it helps him.
Well, yeah, yeah. The next coach will have to go in his locker and see if he can come up with how to steal a game.
Belichick can get a job with the Raiders. It's pretty nasty.
Hey, Gaff, I saw on the net today that he's going to the Chargers.
For the Chargers.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
they
Is
just
that
lost.
Las Vegas now? The Chargers are Las Vegas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they just lost the other night, 63-0.
I heard it was
They-
63-21.
21. Yeah, they fired their coach right after the game, so it's probably all speculation.
What I was trying to figure out is how does the team score 63 points? You got to have 10 possessions, right? You got to have 10, which is literally, you can play a whole game and only have 8 possessions.
Yeah,
It's unusual for a team to have the ball on offensive possession much more than 10 times anyway, right?
A lot of fumbles and interceptions.
yeah.
They were turnovers. Is that what you're saying, Gurf?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that could be.
Well, that's one way that would explain it. Or if you get defensive scores, interceptions, run back, and stuff, or special team scores,
I don't watch sports, so
you can run the score up.
I have no idea.
Alexa has the right idea. Away from people. Yeah, I'll be asleep. I'm usually asleep. I can't
Well, I
see.
kind of agree with Alexia.
Yeah, I couldn't.
To an extent.
I went to Boston once on the waterfront once. It was kind of cloudy and rainy.
One thing I've never done is gone to Times Square for New Year's.
Nah, I can't stand in one spot. I'd be peeing on the guy in front of me.
They won't even let you get out of line in your spot to go take a pee.
That's what they
Yeah.
say.
People have to wear diapers.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like fun, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Especially when it's usually cold there. You know, you've seen them before. They're freezing their bananas up.
Yeah, when your bananas freeze, they're no good anymore. That's true.
That's right, Dutchman. They belong in San Diego. What the hell's all this?
My grandparents all lived in Brazil, Breeze. When I was young and going to Brazil, you could walk down the street. The bananas are growing wild on the side of the road. You could pick bananas off the trees and eat them while you walked.
Oh,
Really?
green and nasty.
Mangoes too. Yeah, I mean, it's like a little different there.
Yeah, I used to eat my neighbor's grapes. Yeah. All the time.
Grapes would grow wild in some parts of the country, of this country.
Yeah, he made his own wine.
Like that song, right, by Eric Burden with War, right? Spill that wine.
Dig that girl.
Yeah. I just found out on one of your panels that Eric Burden did play on that song. Did the wine? I think they were just on the.
He
There was
formed
a
the
band
band.
called War.
He
After-
formed the band War. Yes.
After Eric Burden left the Animals, he did about a year and made, I think, one album with the band War, and then he moved on. War continued. War still was playing, as far as I know, 10 years ago. You can
Yeah,
still
I
go
was
see
just
Oscar Lee, right? Or
Yeah, I
Lee, not Oscar Lee, Lee Oscar and
Yeah.
War.
Yeah, I was just watching the California Christmas parade, and they did a song.
Lowrider, Cisco Kid,
They
Yeah.
sang Low Rider. Yeah, that was War as well.
Cisco Kid.
Cisco Kid was War. They did all of that.
Rider.
But they did that. Those songs they did without Eric Burden.
Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah.
They stayed together. Eric Burden was the only white guy in an all-black band.
in
Yeah, and
Ghetto.
they were in existence before he went and sang with them too.
Oh, were they? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
They
I thought he just got a bunch of studio musicians together and made it. I
Ghetto.
didn't know.
Yeah, Ghetto was a good song.
let me go
They
look.
do.
I gotta have a quick look around. Hold on.
Yeah. Somebody in chat, I forget who, I think was it Ray? He said I used to go to Times Square 3, 4 years ago. Of course, that's down, but they do have another one. A
No, the
Times
Times
Square.
Square chat's up. They do the Airy chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera that looked right at Times Square, it's no longer running. So
In fact, I'm
The
looking at it
time,
now. Here.
the
there's one
Times
that
Square.
there's one that shows about half of Times Square and then a bunch of the signs,
Yeah,
with
that one.
billboards.
It's a different chat, yeah, than the old one. It is.
Yeah. But you can
Are
hear
you
the
talking
people.
about the Times Square chat?
Yes.
Aha.
Yeah,
Is
you
Mike
can hear the
still here? Mike, are you still here?
The original Times Square chat was a great political chat. You could say anything politically.
Any
Oh, Mike's
response?
Mike's still here.
Is he still here?
Well, he was a few minutes ago.
Oh.
Hi, Mike.
Oh, okay. Mike,
Hi, Rocky.
wasn't it me and
You
you?
found her.
Oh, and there's Newfie. Newfie, come up here with us. Mike, wasn't it me and you that took Ellen to the Times Square chat? What you want? What you want? Wasn't it me and you that took Ellen to the Times Square chat? We were like, Ellen, let's go to the Times Square chat. And Rocky's here too. And we went to the Times Square chat. We went in
Hi,
there
Hockey.
and we never found Ellen. And when I went back to Ellen was yelling at me. Charlie, she always would throw in some Dutch words every once in a while. No, it wasn't. Who the hell went to? We took Ellen to the Times Square chat. He was so mad at me. Charlie, you know I could not find you. Everybody talking so fast, and she was so mad at me. Good old Ellen. She yelled at me. I started going to Willie's. Look, TV told me about going to Willie's. And I'm like, what is Willie's? And okay, TB is Terry B. I started calling him TB. He came into Brasov. I was like the first person he started chatting with. And he said, I'm going over to Willie's. And I said, where's Willie's? He said, Willie T's. It's a bar. They play country music. And I'm like, but he told me he knew Mike H. So I went there and watched them talk a couple of times. I started like learning a little bit about the people at Willie's. Terry came up missing in chat for like a week. And everybody was like, I kept asking everybody, does anybody know where TB is? They were like, they kept blowing it off after the week and a half. I'm like, I got to find out what happened to Terry B. So I went over to Willie's real early in the morning and I went in and Teledog was there. And I'm like, Teledog, where is Mike H? And he's like, he'll be coming. Sure enough, Mike H comes in with coffee, a cigarette. I'm like, Mike H, have you seen Terry B? And he said he's got the COVID. Charlie. That's when I was just Charlie Dangerfoot. And I'm like,
Thank you,
what?
Rocky.
He said, yeah, he'll be out of chat for at least 2 weeks. He'll be out. So I go back over and I tell everybody, Ellen gives
Oh,
me
this
hell for going.
This is
You'll
Mike
get
Gates. How you doing, Mike?
Mike's
you'll be
here.
in all kinds of trouble. But after I went over there, I thought it was pretty cool being over there. So I started going there more.
Amy, you still with us or are you sleeping?
Huh?
I'm asking Amy.
What?
Oh.
You still with us or you sleeping?
No, I'm with you.
She's doing the Kittles.
I've seen more than one person fall asleep on a live stream.
For
I've
like
had
almost a whole
I've had people
yeah,
fall asleep on my live stream.
for almost a whole year. I didn't know. I like only knew all these other people. Well, there were some of them. Now, as time's gone on, you learn a lot.
Yes, you do. In chat, you learn something every day. That's for sure.
Yeah, you
But here,
sure do.
I got another quick story for you. I went into the world chat, like it's called the world chat, whatever. Okay, I go in there
I have to
and
go. I'll see y'all later.
I meet Steve from the UK.
Okay.
Just Steve. You know, he's real muscular. I meet
Yep.
him in there. We're in there. We start talking all the time. I'm like, Steve. They play this real weird music in there, and there's people from everywhere talking every language. And I'm like, Steve, let's get out of here and we'll go to Willie T's. And he's like, what's Willie T's? And I'm like, it's a bar in Florida in the United States. And he's like, what? He's like, what kind of music do they play? Same thing asked TV. I'm like, country music, but there's some guys there that play other music. It's not always country music. And he's like, okay, how do I get there? So I'm putting it in there. Now the world chat moves like crazy. And there, like I said, every kind of language in there. And I have to watch. I'm watching, and you have to watch for the people you're talking to. That's where I met Black Swan too, which I hadn't seen in forever until they showed up not too long ago in the teeny bar.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's the same Black Swan, but
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not sure either.
I see a
Anyways,
couple of them. I can't remember their names offhand, but I've seen 2 or 3 that I haven't seen in years show up at the new Tina.
yes,
yeah, the
Galvão.
same name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same
Or
name.
the Vegas.
I didn't think you were allowed to have the same. I didn't think
Yeah.
you were allowed to have the same name, but since they clone people, I guess you can.
Yeah, you
Um,
can. I've had people
So
use
anyway,
my name in Avatar.
I
Go ahead.
take Steve to Willie's. I start taking Steve to Willie's, and um, me and Steve, I bring Steve, and I go get him every day, and we go over to Willie's. Next thing I know, Steve finds Cleo, and I go in, and Steve has Cleo, and that's how I met Cleo originally, with Steve bringing Cleo over to Willie's.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's how I
Garth,
met
thank
Cleo.
you for coming up. I hope you come back.
Oh,
You left in a hurry, Garth. I hope everything's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Nice seeing you, Gav. Yeah, I gotta be heading out soon to see what my son has plans for Christmas.
You told me usually it's about midnight. You go and talk to your son, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
is he on a different time than you?
No, he goes to work at 12 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
He is a police officer, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Former USMC. I worry about him more now as a cop than I did when he was in Iraq. That's funny, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I talk to him now, because he'll get off at 8 o'clock. If he doesn't do a double shift, and he'll go right to sleep. I won't bother him. Hey, you got me a new desk for
A
Christmas.
new desk?
Yeah, I need a new chair so I can get higher because my computer's way the hell up there. And I
Maybe you
noticed.
need a shorter desk, a lower desk.
Well, it's this high, and then the computer's up there.
I mean, there is a standard height for a desk. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
it is, but I know there is.
It's about this high. I need a new chair anyhow.
It's about this
A lot
high.
of, lot of times you can hear mine squeak. Yes, I will, Dutch. Thank you. I have them on the police radio too. I don't
Do you
know how the
monitor
hell.
his activities throughout the evening?
Yeah. I don't know how. He says, "How do you understand that dispatch of yours?"
Are there boring nights and then also very active nights? Does it go back and forth, or is everything
Yeah.
always active?
Yeah. Well, it was kind of slow Thanksgiving. See, he's not married, so he does this double shift for guys who have kids. But yeah, New Year's and Christmas, and most of those are people up a tree or domestic violence. Yeah. And
Thank you,
people
Roy.
get down this time.
I bet you he's got to be a bunch of domestic violence calls.
Yeah, well,
What
he's had a
about
couple of
what about
girls.
gang violence? Does he have to deal with gang violence?
Nah, not unless he's called into the next town because they're pretty bad. But he's had he's had a couple of he's taken a boyfriend or a husband away. He's had a couple on his back. He says, "Lady, will you get off me or you're gonna go too?"
Yep.
That's a touchy situation. That domestic things,
Domestic violence is is a hard thing to have to deal with from as an outside party trying to get in the
Yeah.
middle of it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Beats the shit out of him, and then all
You
of a
post the
sudden,
link, Mike?
yeah, that's a tough gig.
Jucky Rabbit. Let me go there. I'll go have a look at it. See if I can grab a link and bring it back.
What is it?
Jucky, right?
Um,
Let me look again. Jucky Rabbit.
Lucky Rabbit.
No, Jucky.
Oh, Jucky. Okay, I can't see. Okay.
Huh.
Music and chat.
Let me-
What's
let
that
me-
other bar? AJ's and Willie's, they go down a lot. If you chat, you got to wait for them to come back. But what's the other one? Dead Saloon or something like that? They have a
Dead
good.
Dog Saloon is okay. I go there. I also go to Dee's Lounge. There's a few places I go. I go to
Yeah.
Smalls Jazz.
Yeah.
Hey T, how you doing?
Yeah, I go to the
45 in the morning having breakfast. Good. It's Lucky Rabbit, not Chucky. I did find Lucky Rabbit. Well, let me go there then. Let me see if I can find that.
And
Are they live now, Mike? Yes, they are. Let me grab the link and I'll bring it back.
yeah, and
We can load
I
them up,
know
people.
I know AJ's. AJ Alan Jackson, but Mike just let us know that Hank Williams Jr. has a bar right next to him.
I believe he does. Lucky Rabbit coming right up.
Right. Riding the old man's coattails.
Well, he's good. There we go.
The old cheating heart. WWH. Yeah. I wonder if he'll have Mike. I wonder if he'll have a live stream eventually. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Amy.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to fall asleep.
Hi, Joe, Casper, and my other friend Wilson.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Casper. Hey, you know, Breezy always says hi to me. You don't even say hi to me. You're my brother. Hey, Hockey, if you're in the house, Sid Crosby has just moved up to number 13 in total points scored in a career. 36. He's 36. Tell him to do what I did when I played hockey. When I turned 36, I glided around the rink.
Oh, they showed
So
a video of that making that, didn't they, Mike?
JoJo will be having New Year's Eve before us.
Oh, good night. Good night, Newfie. Thanks for coming.
Who? Ah, there's Gav.
Newfound, thank you for coming. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah. Newfound's up in Maine, isn't he?
Newfound lives in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, yeah, okay.
He
He's
was
got
just
a
in
little-
Maine.
He took us for a couple of rides, and we got to see the White Mountains with the snow.
That's where I used to ski. Yeah. Cranmore, Cannon, Wildcat was my favorite. Easy Mountain.
Wildcat, yeah.
Yep. The Black Mountain in Jackson.
Newfounder just took a weekend trip to Maine. He goes to Maine once in a while.
Yeah.
He talks about it.
Yeah. I haven't been to Maine since I was a kid in Old Orchard Beach.
I skied in Maine.
Yeah.
No,
I've never skied in Maine. I've skied in Vermont.
What the hell is the name of the place I skied at? You know it. I forgot. My sister went to school in Maine. Up in Bethel, I think, up in Maine.
Yeah.
At Gould.
New Hampshire has pretty good hockey teams, and once in a while a good baseball team. But
Gurf, welcome back.
Doug.
University of Colorado has a good college hockey team.
Is it called Sugarloaf? Is that the name of the place in Maine I skied? I think Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf, yes.
That sounds right to me.
Yep, that's familiar. But I'm not sure if it's in Maine or Vermont.
No, Sugarloaf is in Maine and not in Vermont. I've skied in Vermont, Pico, Killington, Okemo, all up and down Route 6, I think it is.
Yeah. But I
Right?
basically I stayed in New Hampshire.
I saw Fish play on the Killington Road back in like 86 or 87 in a bar with 35 people.
Yeah. I've taken the train up. We took the car up, and I've actually hiked up Mount Washington.
Mount Washington has a rail that goes up. Yeah.
Yeah. That scared the hell out of me.
Oh, hey, Gurf.
But yeah, about almost to the top, it gets boring because it turns into all rock.
In Rio de Janeiro, there's a statue of Christ the Redeemer. It sits on top of the Corcovado. It's a very steep mountain. They have a train that goes up. It's like 45 fucking degrees going up in this train. Of course, it's a cog rail, so it catches. It has teeth to catch every time, and it doesn't travel fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, neither does the one that goes up to Washington, the clog.
Yeah, at Washington, they have a cog rail.
So does Pikes Peak.
How's Pikes Peak? He said has a cog rail. Probably
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Don't they have a car race there too, Gav?
Yeah, I think so. They used to anyway.
Oh, they used to.
I don't know. I could still have it. And I think they have a bicycle race that goes up to the top.
Yeah, I like watching the Tour de France on TV when they get to the Alps.
Now the Tour de France, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. It's what? Is it a 3-day event or a 4-day event or something?
You know, I'm not sure. Is it a
And you
7
have
stages?
you accumulate your times. Not necessarily the first person over the line at the end wins, right? Because it's got to be the person with the fastest time altogether, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's how it works, right? First one there.
They add the times up.
All right, Dougie, I'm going to jump off and go see, I call him Officer Dibbles.
You got it. Thank you for coming up, please.
Hey, Amy, it was great seeing you again.
Good seeing you. I
And
think
Gal
I'm going to
Powell,
go too.
let's
You
go,
gonna go too?
Packers.
Okay,
Go
Amy.
win the game. We need a new
Yeah.
quarterback. And Garth, always good to see you. And thanks for the
Bye,
invite
Breeze.
again, Dougie. We'll see you in the morning coffee chat. Those are good. And Dutchman, hockey. Hey, I don't know, Taka, is that Tanya?
We got people here. Joe's here. Rocky is here. Hockey is here.
Joe. Good night, Joe.
Dutchman,
I'll be
Mrs.
looking
T.
for your bids. So, hey, if I don't see some of you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah.
Gurf,
And,
Breeze, I do think I'll see you before Christmas. It's still 10 days out. I don't usually start wishing people Merry Christmas until like the day before, because otherwise it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's not Christmas yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, hockey was, I can't say that. But I'll say hockey. Where is that? Who is that? Good night, hockey.
Okay. You can
Good
write
night.
it on a piece of paper.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Breeze,
Bye.
thank you so
Have a
much
good
for
one.
coming. Amy, were you gonna go or are you gonna stay? I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I got a lot to do this week.
Okay. Thank you for coming up. Always good to
Yep.
see you.
Bye, Amy.
Bye.
Yep. See you, Amy.
Okay.
Stay dry.
She said she's going to North Myrtle Beach for Christmas.
Yeah, 10 days till Christmas.
It's 10 days from Christmas, yeah. If you wish everybody a Merry Christmas, now you'll be wishing them again, the same people over and over.
Well, you do your thing and everybody else can do their thing.
Yep.
Oh, I've been good, Mrs. T. How have you been? You come up? Can
Want
she
me to
come
put,
up?
want me to put that in the chat, or will you?
Oh, she doesn't have sound.
Yep.
I see what she's saying. Oh, where are we? Here we are. So she can't hear any of us?
Yeah, she doesn't have her sound on, she said. She can't, yeah. She said her boyfriend's sleeping. Now, Rocky, let me answer your question. No. I haven't considered that. It might not be a bad idea. Best decorated Christmas tree. So you got to bring the Christmas tree up on the panel with you. Is that right? Not sure how that works. Okay. I saw Lisa Ridding yesterday, Mike. I hadn't seen her in a very long time. Um, Rocky lives 3 hours from Myrtle Beach. That's pretty close. Dead Dog Saloon is in Myrtle Beach. I believe that's the case also. Yeah. I think T's telling a joke. It's Muriel's Inlet. Okay, got that. I've never been to Myrtle Beach, but I guess I gotta have to go one day.
Damn. Ugh.
You did a job in Myrtle Beach, Mike. Okay. Sambo's restaurant. They don't have those anymore. Ain't no more Sambo's, right? Okay. Well, maybe one day I'll bring Alexa up here. So I can play music. Maybe not. You notice, Garth, I live stream from my attic now instead of from my dining room.
Well, yeah, I've noticed that for a while.
Yeah, well, since I've been back, since I took a long break from live streaming, and I switched. I came up here instead. It helps
Well,
with some of
you
the
can
issues.
get a cheap Alexa for about $20, $20 to $30. Just set it there in the attic.
Yeah, I should get another Alexa. You're saying, and put it up here. So I
Yeah.
have two. I didn't like the idea, the thought of having the first one, because I honestly think anything we say down there, she's listening to.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that's absolutely true. I don't say much, so it's no big deal to me. I do occasionally walk in and say, "Alexa, I hate Amazon."
It's good for playing music. Absolutely.
Alexa, I hate Jeff Bezos. She just flashes her light. Well, it just flashes its light. Doesn't say anything. Oh,
Want a good Calabash seafood. Try the original Captain Benjamin's. Okay, we'll put that up. I would say that anyone who's here in my chat should feel free to post their link if they want to. If you're looking to get people to find you and sub to you, please post your links. That's one of the reasons you're all mods. Rocky, I'm talking to you and anyone else with a live stream who might want to post their link.
Does can Rock does Rocky
Well, I
have
was just
K?
earlier. I was in another chat, and one I've been hanging out in, I made the comment that I was going to my friend Dougie Doug's stream for a little bit. I'd be back later. And one of the mods came back to me and threatened to ban me from mentioning another stream.
What? Yeah, well, you're not supposed to mention some chats. And Becky and I had this issue out in Jackson Hole, I think. We mentioned Willie T's at the Jackson Hole Rodeo, Becky and I. We were talking with each other at the rodeo because we go there in the summer on Wednesday and Saturday nights. I think there's rodeo in Jackson Hole. And the mod yelled at us. And I think deleted the comment referred to Willie T's.
Well, I basically told them all to get fucked, and I wouldn't be back. So, for something as petty as that,
Well,
makes me going somewhere else.
one of my goals is to help other streamers promote themselves. That's one of my goals.
There's one thing I can't stand, and that's petty moderators who jump on people and threaten banishment for stupid things.
Yeah, well, what I found in the Maui chat is if you mention another chat, you get booted.
Yeah, let them boot. That's why I told the mod. I said, go ahead and ban me. I don't care. I won't be the first chat I've been banned out of for saying something trivial.
But
I won't put up with that crap. Nazi frickin' moderators.
You might have to consider that perhaps they're doing what they're asked to do by the channel owner.
Well,
right? It might not be like them. They might not actually personally give a fuck, but they're the mod, and if the channel owner sees them being slack, it might come down on them.
Well, then I don't need to be there.
Yeah.
If I'm breaking their stupid rules, then they can ban me. And the mod and the owner of the chat loses a subscriber, which I probably don't care. But I have a red line that sometimes gets crossed, and when it gets crossed, I get cross.
Mm-hmm.
Trivial crap just drives me nuts. I mean, I
would hope that everyone would feel free to post their link if they want to attract attention to their channel here. And
I had a moderator once threaten to ban me because I posted 3 periods at the end of a sentence. Oh, I'm not supposed to have repeating characters. You get banned. I could ban you for that.
Well, I don't know what chat you're referring to and who the moderators were, but I mean, the world's full of all kinds of people, Garf.
Yeah.
And not everybody thinks like you. And in fact, the truth is, not anybody thinks the same as someone else. It's like everyone all have their own.
That's fine. Then I don't need to be hanging out with those people. Then I can avoid them. I can stay home. Don't have to be in their chat, their stupid chat. They're going to run it that way.
I agree. We're all here voluntarily.
Yes,
no one forces us to be in one chat or another. We go to certain chats because we like them or we're comfortable or whatever reason. Other chats we choose not to go to.
And I'm comfortable with this chat. I know I shouldn't talk about politics, but I do mention politics.
If we talked about politics, it would reduce to being nasty.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't want that. I don't want to be nasty.
Oh, I know that, and I respect that, Doug. I can understand no politics, no religion. Those are major troublemakers in any conversation. Especially today, there's so much rift between people.
I have it on good authority from many, many people who now seem to hang out at Las Vegas, Los Wages, whatever. That my chat's boring.
Lost wages, and don't you forget it.
Don't you forget it. Yeah, I have it on good authority that I run a boring chat, Gurf.
Well, it can get a little bit of exciting.
Oh,
I mean,
You
last
know what? You know what I think about that? I think good. That's exactly what I want.
earlier in the week,
Yes, we also,
Relentless
we
tried to
also
stir up some excitement in
we, al-
here.
we also
Yep.
go around and destroy live streams.
Some people think it's funny to go and trash and wreck people's live streams. Absolutely. Um, that's
And
un.
there's some live streams where people just carry on and bitch and cry
Hmm. I don't want that either.
and talk about their problems and the people they're fighting with, and you know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna post that, Roy. Now, Roy's live stream, he doesn't tolerate much shit in his live stream either. He manages to keep much of the fucked up people at bay, but his live stream is actually, I would call it like action packed compared to mine. Mine is not a lot of action. Roy's live stream is full of action.
He's
Here and
usually out
there,
wandering around, isn't he?
here on the water, on the steps, on the curvy road, in the driverless car, stuff like that. Okay, we got Roy. Roy, the action man.
Hey guys,
How you
Leroy.
doing, Roy?
pretty good. I just wanted to say, yeah, my streams are different and they might be action packed, but some people, it's more of a people come and watch. But your channel, it's more participation. We can get on the panel. So I appreciate what you do. Some people like what I do, some people don't. Everything, there's something for everyone. But
Hmm.
I love I think you run a good channel and I like it here.
Thank you. I
Of
appreciate it.
course. Hmm.
Like I said, I do have it on good authority that I run a boring chat. So I take that as a compliment. That
Yeah.
means
There
job well done. That's what that means.
you go. Hmm. Keep it up. Hmm. Anyway,
Well, this is about the only place I feel comfortable to come to now. So
I'm glad you do, Garth. I try and make it that way. I think this. I think if people want to go wallow in the mire, there's plenty of places they could do that. Plenty. You know what I mean? I don't need to run a sty. I just don't. So, and I'm not being judgmental. I'm really not. I understand and I appreciate that some people, some of my good friends even enjoy being in that kind of a chat. I don't, like I said, I'm not being judgmental. And as far as I'm concerned, if they want to be there, that's fine. If they think I'm boring, that's fine. I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to real quickly say hello, gal pal.
Hey, hello, Roy. How are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
How did your trip to the store go?
It's good. I got a I went to Chipotle actually, and I got a kids build your own taco, and the server laughed at me because I'm obviously not a kid, but that's all I needed. It hit the spot, and it was only like $7. It's pretty
Oh,
big
good deal.
actually. Hmm.
I remember when a full size burrito was $6 there.
I remember in San Francisco you could get a full size burrito for like $3 or $4 years ago. Not at Chipotle, but at other places.
Well, I'm talking about Chipotle, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, my kids love Chipotle.
I like it too. I don't go there that much. They've gotten so expensive.
When we went to out to my game, we ate at all these like private owned places. Okay, for example, the guy that invented the hamburger was from Wisconsin.
Mm.
So we had to go to all these burger places. We went to the Wisconsin Burger House. It was like the size of a warehouse. It was huge. It was mammoth. And it had big screen TVs the whole way around the top of the room. And it had booths and it had tables and it had a giant bar on the one end of it. And it just went for forever. It was
I bet it was
amazing.
noisy as hell too, wasn't it?
Um the front where the bar was a lot louder than back through the other part.
The
We had a good time
The
there.
Texas Roadhouse Steakhouse is like that. It's a great big place, but it's noisy. It
Hello,
is really
Dutchman.
noisy. It's hard to have a conversation in there at times.
Oh
Me?
yeah, we had
Hey,
Hello,
Dutchman.
everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh hey
Hmm.
Dutchman.
It's the
We also
legendary
went next
Waymo.
door.
It's the legendary Waymo man, Roy.
I think Dutchman. I think you have a crush on the Waymo chick. So when are you gonna go take a ride with her?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hands over her eyes and give her a hickey on her neck.
Oh wow.
Hickey on my well, never mind.
How's the winter in Arizona? What's the temperature like where you are?
By tomorrow's gonna be 80 degrees.
Nice.
80.
It's supposed to be
Yes.
like 59
Wow.
here. It's supposed to be like 59 here in Colorado.
We were up in the 50s today.
I might have to try to get my bike out and go for a little ride. Oh wait, it's
Yeah.
Saturday. People will be out on the trails.
Yeah. Yeah, we got lots of people here, every year from Canada, Wisconsin, Colorado, Texas.
All the OGs head south in the winter.
Yep,
That's
absolutely.
what my brother says.
But no, like Doug was saying, Roy has an awesome stream, and he goes and does a lot of places, and does a lot of different music events.
Thank you for saying that. I definitely appreciate all the support. Again, it's just what I do. Dougie's stream has more participation where we can all go on on the panel. So it's just something for everyone.
There's something for everyone. I go to a lot of different people's live streams. Some of them are busy and active. Some of them have disabilities, and not mental disabilities, like physical disabilities. I go to a guy's live stream. He makes tiny little things out of like pennies, like teacups and stuff. It's great to sit there with him and talk with him and what. I go to other people's live streams, play music. Guitar, sit there and play guitar and sing, and that's more or less the stream. And they're
Yeah,
not here. They're not here, and so I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm not anxious to start, but I go to a lot of different live streams, like individual people's live streams. I have friends that are all like farmers, and all of these they all come up on the panel and they all talk about their issues, and they all seem to be like farmers.
OM's a great guy, but he hasn't been streaming much lately.
Who's that?
OM, Old Mechanic.
Old Mechanic's a great guy. I love him.
Oh, I love Old
Yeah.
Mechanic.
That's not who I'm
Mhm.
talking about. I'm talking about another guy
Okay.
who's got a channel called Homestead, and everyone there is like anyway. I go to a lot of different people's live streams rather than hang out in the public chat rooms.
Yeah, Roy,
Mhm.
tonight, Zepparella is playing in Fresno.
Well, Dutchman, I'm gonna see Zepparella in February. Fresno's a little too far, but in February they'll be like 30 minutes away.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
I may stream them. I'm not sure, um, but aside from them being like really talented and beautiful, they're actually super nice too. Like you can just they're really friendly.
During the
Yeah.
breaks, do they come out and talk to the audience and hang around, have a beer?
Well, they are friendly with the fans, but actually, like I've messaged the singer, so they all have their side projects too, and so I've exchanged some. She added me on Facebook, and I sent her a message, and she wrote back a really nice message to me. The guitarist was super nice. Actually, the guitarist was the first one I met. I said, "Is it okay if I live stream you?" And she said, "Sure, but I hope we don't mess up." She's like totally down to earth. They're just really, really, yeah, they're super nice. The Many of the people there know them in person, so yeah, that's actually
YouTube.
the. Sorry, go
Now,
ahead.
on that note, let me just make a quick note. Sunday night, I'm not sure what time. We have a friend now, Todd Goldfinger.
Oh, he's awesome.
He's got a gig with a band. He's gonna play somewhere at some venue or another. I'm gonna try and make it up there to live stream him.
Oh,
Cool.
okay. He's in your area then.
Yeah, Todd Goldfinger. If you guys aren't subbed to him, I'm happy. I'm gonna post his link in the chat.
Well, I'm sub to him.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm not sure everybody. Let me post his link.
He was him and another guy were playing some music today.
That's a member of his band. I think that's a guitarist from his band. I think we'll see that
Hmm.
guy. Yep. Let me bring his link over. Okay. Here it is.
All right, folks, I'm going to head off to bed. It's 10:30 here in Arizona. At 10:20.
That's
Good
fine.
night, Dutchman.
Dutchman,
Good night,
thank you
Dutchman.
so much. Thank you so much for coming up. I always appreciate it when you do.
You're very welcome. Everybody have a great weekend. Go see you
Dutchman,
in chat.
I'd also
You too,
like to
Dutch.
thank you personally for your help with my daily live stream.
You're very welcome.
You do a great job, and I'm very happy with you there.
Hmm.
Thank you, sir. Thank
And
you.
I know you're not always there, and I certainly don't expect you to be, but when you are, I always feel good. You know what I mean?
Good thing. Good, Doug. I appreciate every one of you. I love chatting with everybody. Have a good evening. Talk to you later.
You too.
Take care,
All
Dutch.
right.
Thanks.
See ya. Mm.
Well, anyway, it's an exciting bunch.
Did you say we're an exciting bunch, or what did you
Yeah,
say?
I said, ain't we an exciting bunch?
That's funny. I like it. No drama here.
Well,
Well,
there can be, but Doug tries to keep it under control.
hey,
Well,
Joe, are
not
you
tonight
heading out?
anyway.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
See you around, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Take care, Joe.
Okay.
I was looking at Joe's channel earlier, and she has some really cute parrots.
Yes, she
Yeah,
does.
she does.
One of them's a bigger bird. It's a what is
Okay.
it?
Casper the bird.
Mhm.
And he's not very friendly to strangers, I guess. What Joe says. He loves her, but he doesn't like any strangers in the house.
Hey, Doug, if you were downstairs, would your Alexa respond to me if I addressed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we've I think Twit has run my Alexa from Australia.
Oh, how funny.
So
I've told it to turn up.
yeah. I think Gurf has run my, but you're only in Colorado. Twit's much further away.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's kind of an ironic joke I'm making, Gurf.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. He had to shout a lot louder.
Yep.
Well, those Australians love to shout.
But they're very friendly people, most of them.
I know, definitely. I love Twit. Twit and Stormy.
Storm's a good gal.
Mm-hmm.
Made some Australian friends over in the chat that I'm not going back to. That's too bad.
I met a nice Australian family on Wednesday while live streaming, and the kids were fascinated, and they made sure to get all my YouTube info.
Good. And are they going to follow you now?
Probably, I'll say that usually while I'm live streaming, young people are the one who are like, get excited about it. Older people kind of either don't care or they're just like look at me with give a curious look. But young people, they're like, "Are you live streaming?" And then they want to be on camera and promote whatever.
I haven't done too much walking around in the public while live streaming, but I have done a little. I did
I saw that.
the street
Mhm.
fair not too long ago, and I tried
Mhm.
to do a parade. Failed miserably, but I
Well,
tried.
failed in what way? Was the signal not good?
I didn't have I had technical issues, and I shut the stream down and started it again like 3 times, and that doesn't work. I should have, and I never got over the issue. I could have just left it up the whole time the first time. It would have been the same because I still had the issue. The
Yeah.
issue was this,
Mhm.
Roy.
Mhm.
As the chat scrolled across the phone, the lines of text piled up on top of each other instead of running
Mm.
vertically.
Oh, okay. That's
And
some
so
kind of
all of a sudden,
glitch.
I could read the first one. The second one was right on top of it. The third was right on top of that. Now you can't read
I
nothing.
get it. Yeah.
I don't know
Some
why.
kind of
That one.
a bug. Well, I'll say that I've streamed maybe 400 times or so, and a lot of them are just failures. But just by doing it many times, you know, there's going to be some failures, but by doing it a lot of times, you're going to have more successes than failures.
And second
Mhm.
problem with the parade stream was I didn't find a good spot and plant myself there where we could actually see everything well.
Mhm.
I was behind somebody and I had to film around them. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Well, that's when you hold the camera up above your head, way high.
Mhm.
I've I've done that too. Holding the camera up high, that works, but sometimes that gets tiring. So
Yeah,
definitely
I know.
if you can, and also like I have actually um, a pretty tall gimbal now, so So this is my
Yeah,
current one, and it actually extends. So
yeah, they extend. You can get it. You can
yeah,
hang it up 6 feet over your head.
yeah. I mean, it's not quite 6 feet, but I can hold it up real high, and also it I can
But
put
then
it down.
you can't. But you
It
can't look.
has
You
this.
can't see what you can't watch it while you do that because it's over your head.
Well, I have a second phone actually
Yeah, so you
to
watch
read the
it on the
chat,
phone.
so I can manage. But yeah, there's some things that over time I have like good equipment and good. I know like what to do. I also have now like three. Okay, I have two phones and one hotspot, and so the phones are connected to my hotspot, but my streaming phone can use all three connections, so that way if like AT&T, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile, I can use all three.
Yeah.
But I mean, it costs money, so.
Yeah, I bought a gimbal and I've used it a few
Mhm.
times for the parade and for the street fair,
Mhm.
and I've used the gimbal every time I film the band. Every time I'm
Mhm.
at the bar and we're doing the band.
Mhm.
Subsequently, I bought but haven't used yet. I did. I used it once. I did a test down at my parents' house. I got a 6 foot tripod phone stand that is not a gimbal. It clamps the phone in and sits where you point it, but it's 6 foot tall
Mhm.
and it stands on the ground on three legs. It's a tripod, and I did
Mhm.
do a stream with it at my parents' house of the mountain. I don't know if you remember a couple of months ago. I might have had a stream up of the mountain,
I
right?
remember. Mhm.
That was done. That was a test stream for that tripod I bought. I'm going to use that in the bar, and I'm going to set it up close. Now, I have my tablet so that I don't have to actually be physically present at the phone. And I've done this with the gimbal. I've set the gimbal up, and then I have my tablet. I can be sitting 20 feet away,
Mhm.
and in the chat and whatever. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I
It's like
really
it.
like what I
Mhm.
really like what I've done, Roy. That I actually do think is good. Um, in a subjective way. I mean, it's chat, so whatever, right? But I've managed to establish a chat room,
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I like
right?
the
Where
daily
where
the
people
daily
can
chat
go.
room
There's a
is
little bit
great.
of activity.
Mhm.
There's people on the street. There's the garbage truck comes by. The mailman walks up the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
it's a.
people, surprisingly enough,
Mhm.
I can't explain it. People go there and chat. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
there's thousands of places people could go. Like literally
mhm.
thousands.
Well, there is, but okay. Like, I go to your chat because there's very specific, very specific people that are there on a regular basis, so I can go say hi to them.
Hmm.
There's a few other chat rooms I go to for similar reasons. There's each one has a different community.
Specific people, yeah, different
Hmm.
community. Yeah. Well, I don't really, I know, and everyone says this. Someone made a comment today. Billy made a comment today. I didn't even want to address it. I don't consider it. It's not like you see. I'm not there in my own chat. I'm not a presence. I'm not. Very rarely do I ever actually post there.
Hmm.
Right? It's not about me. It's not my
Yeah.
community. It's not.
Well,
It's not me.
I understood, but it's the same thing like when I go to Venice Beach, which I don't go to very much because it's like there's too many people.
It's
But I
very
go to
loud
the
there the last few days, but I'll leave that
Mhm.
alone.
I go to the San Francisco cam, which has less people, but it's some regular people and they're really nice. But again, it's a community, but it's not about the owner. I've actually talked to the owner a few times on a voice call, but he
That's
pretty much
exactly what That's
he stays out
exactly
of it, just like
that's
you are
exactly what I
doing.
was trying to do with the chat I do.
Yeah,
Is not have to be there. Not
yeah, exactly. I don't
I
blame
don't
you.
want it I don't want it to be about me and my things and what I do. I'm pretty I don't really have much going on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I when I live stream, there's some pressure to like because I'm actively walking around and doing things. There's some pressure to entertain and like
Exactly. I
you
don't want to
can't
have
do
that pressure. Yeah.
yeah. And so like,
I don't want to. I don't want to entertain people. I'm not. I'm not the act on the stage. It's not, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly. Yeah, it gets
But you
exhausting
are, Dougie, because
sometimes.
you're the focal point of the stream. You keep the stream active. You do. It seems like you've always got something to talk about. Can always think of something to get going on.
What I do in a pinch, when I have people on my panel and it gets to be awkward, silent, or whatever, I might just ask someone a random question like, "What did you have for dinner?"
I had to have the French
One
fries.
night on my panel and in the chat, I asked all the ladies how old were they when they lost their virginity, and surprisingly, 9 out of 10 answered the question.
The bigger surprise is you had 10 women on your panel.
I think there were more than that. I mean, I got a lot of answers. A lot of people answered the question.
I was 27.
You were 27.
I was 27.
There you go. I was 27, Griff, when I started smoking cigarettes.
Okay, well, maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. I mean, I went all through high school. I went all through high school without talking to girls at all. And then in college, I talked to a couple. And then I got out in the real world and started working. And I got to know a few and finally found one who would have me.
Found one who would have you. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I had an idea about a chat room before I actually started doing this other chat, the thing I do, right? My idea was this: only allow people in the chat room who we had actually seen them on the panel or somewhere. In order to participate in the chat, you would first have to be let in. The only way to do that was to be on a panel, be seen, and talk. And then nobody else would be allowed. So that in that way, everybody, and this was a long time ago, this is over 2 years ago, I had this idea. That way, because I was frustrated by all the fake fucking people. I really was. I was like, this sucks, you know? The idea was to provide a platform where you knew, even if you didn't know the person, you knew that they had passed the same scrutiny you did.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you could be comfortable talking to them. Or not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true because like people will when I live stream, people come into chat and most of them are nice, but sometimes someone is like trying to be funny. Yeah, exactly. They're trying to be funny and like they're just a name on the screen to me. So it's like it's easy to say whatever you want when you're anonymous.
When you're anonymous, exactly. Take away the anonymity of the chat and provide a platform without anonymity. That was my idea. I never did it. I never tried. I do know that not too long ago, Tiffany did a panel where she said everyone who comes up has to have their camera on, right? Which is a little bit like what I was talking. She didn't make that requirement of the people in the chat though, just the people who came up. I think it's possible. It'd have to be on a different account because I have to set up another room that would have many people banned. You know what I mean? Because you'd have to ban them as they came in if they hadn't qualified. By qualified, I mean you got to come here and look at us in the eye and talk to us. You know what I mean? Well, it was a thought.
I know we had discussed it.
Thank you, Alexa. Let me post that. That's kind of funny. Yeah, there were a lot. At one time, I had like 4 active clones that actually had my name and avatar.
Okay, question. How do we know that you are the real Dougie Doug?
I saw you put that in the chat earlier. You
I'm
told
kidding.
Alexa that
Sorry.
I was the clone.
Mhm.
I don't know. Did you? I mean, is there, any doubt?
No, no, I'm just kidding. Just a silly joke.
I got it.
That is a good question.
By the way, let me just say, okay, Cecile What's Up is my friend, and I keep hearing people refer to her as Cecil, but I'm pretty sure it's Cecile. And Cecile used to live in San Francisco, and Cecile is a sweetheart and my friend.
It is Cecile, I believe.
Okay.
I knew a
Cecile, yeah.
Cecile when I was younger. We called her Cece. Well, her name was Cecile Clark, and we called her Cece.
Cecilia is a good song, Gerf. I love it.
Paul Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was Simon and Garfunkel who did that song, Cecilia.
Oh, was it Simon and Garfunkel?
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of muddy on what songs are just Paul Simon and what songs are Simon and Garfunkel. I am. I really am.
Well, the older ones are Simon and
anything after Bridge
Garfunkel.
Over Troubled Waters is Paul Simon.
Mm-hmm.
And Art Garfunkel did a single album too, but he wasn't much of a songwriter, so he didn't go too far.
Art Garfunkel. He did do a solo album. I remember because I've seen it. My cousin had it.
He was the better singer. I liked his voice better than Paul Simon's, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But Paul Simon was a songwriter.
My sister saw them in Central Park. When was that show? In 1986 or something?
Well, I think they did. I think they got back together and did several different shows in the park.
Or maybe it was 85. I don't think I was here. I think I was overseas. I think it was 1985.
Yeah, there was more than one, I believe.
Well, there was one famous one, I guess, when they first got back together, right?
Yeah.
And she was there, and I think I wasn't. If I was in New York at the time, I would have been there. I think I was like at sea or something.
And there was like 100,000 people there or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. In Central Park, you could put 100,000 people. Yeah.
I love streaming when Cecile is watching because Cecile will be in the chat saying, "I've been there," or I used to live near there." She really enjoys.
Knows the
Yeah.
places.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So I take it she's on the West Coast. Yeah.
Well, she used to live in San Francisco. I guess she's still on the West Coast though. Thank you, Cecile.
Alexia, I don't
Cecilia,
know. Gilmore's got to be 75 years old at least, right?
Who?
David Gilmour.
He's in his 70s. Yeah, he's looking pretty. He's been rode hard and put away wet a few times.
I didn't see Gilmour, but after Pink Floyd broke up, I did see Roger Waters and Eric Clapton play together on stage at Radio City.
That was cool.
They had a gig. I think they put an album out. I don't know. Something like that. Or did Clapton it was Roger Waters' band. Clapton was playing with them. You know what I mean? It wasn't the other way around. It wasn't the Eric Clapton show with Roger Waters. It was the Roger Waters show with Eric Clapton.
I saw Pink Floyd, so they didn't. I don't think they actually broke up. Just Roger Waters left. But I saw Pink Floyd in '94 with David Gilmour, but no Roger Waters.
No Roger Waters.
But it was a great show.
I consider Pink Floyd after Roger Waters as being the David Gilmour band. It wasn't Pink Floyd anymore.
More or less.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Because
Nick,
Roger Waters was the front man, and he was a songwriter. He
You're
wrote
not
most of his
wrong.
stuff.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but it was still a very enjoyable show.
Oh, to hear David Gilmour play, yeah, it'd be worth it.
now they sued each other, didn't they?
Yeah, there was a suit. Roger Waters wanted to break up the band entirely, and the Pink Floyd name, go away. But and David Gilmour wanted to continue it, so Rogers sued David Gilmour to try to keep him from using the Pink Floyd
Now,
name,
what
but
most
he
people
lost.
don't realize is that in the early years with Sid Barrett, when they did those Pipers by the Gates of Dawn and those early albums they did with Sid Barrett,
Hmm.
Roger Waters was Roger Waters. David Gilmour was playing with them. He didn't get any credit.
Hmm.
He was on all the albums. If you read them, you'll see his name there. He played the guitar with. He was with them. Um, but he didn't tour with them. But he was like,
Like
the
a
early
studio
years of Pink
musician.
Floyd. He wasn't one of the four on stage, but
Hmm.
but in all other aspects, he rehearsed with them and he played on their albums.
And Sid Barrett was actually only on two albums,
Yeah,
the
Pipers
first
at the
two,
Gates of
and he was
Dawn.
only on the second album. He was only on a couple of the songs,
Yeah,
so he wasn't really around that long.
no,
Everybody, talks about how great Sid Barrett was, but I
no.
don't.
He was
He
apparently went to an asylum, right?
was mentally ill. Yes.
Pat, damn it,
Hey, look, it's Pat Dammit, my buddy.
Pat. I'm gonna go ahead and mod you like everybody else,
Damn it, Pat.
so you don't feel
Hmm.
naked. Okay, damn it. I better check your channel too while you're here. I didn't get much opportunity to check your channel because you never come. I am sub to you, and I do have your bell rung.
Pat is a really great guy, very funny, and he can take a joke. He doesn't mind making himself the butt of a joke.
You can take a
Um,
joke, damn it.
yeah.
Damn it, Pat.
And actually, let me say, Pat Dammit has actually been seen in Venice Beach on camera. So he went to Venice Beach and he waved. He was there with his son and his dog, and we were able to see them in person.
I didn't know that.
It was about 2
There's,
years ago.
there's some live webcams that I would love to moon if I had the chance.
I've been on a few live cams in Jackson Hole at the Square,
Yeah.
in at the ship canal in Duluth. Um, another one somewhere, I think.
Yeah, he yelled his name and we were able to hear it. He yelled, "I'm Pat, damn it!" It's pretty cool.
Oh, I went down to Times Square and at the Times Square cam.
Oh, really? Okay.
That was a long time ago. That was like close to 3 years ago.
Well,
It was summertime.
I wish that one would come back. I wish they put it back on the air where you could see all the Times Square.
Mhm.
Oh,
Is that
Jerry went
gone?
to the
What's that?
Is the
Terry
Times
B went
Square camera? Is it gone?
Oh,
Sorry.
Terry B went to Galveston. Yes, he did.
Hmm.
he went to the Galveston along the road where you could see the Ferris wheel cleared out on that pier and got out of his truck. There's a camera over across the road that is angled. And he was with Mr. Kevin. And
Hey,
there's
Terium.
no
Sorry. Hmm.
there's no Terry B and there's no chat. So we had to chat at the Brasov Town Square, Pizza Roma. And um the Talia was chatting with us, and she's like, "How do we know it's him?" And I'm like, "Terry, jump up and down on one leg." And he's like, "I'm already back in the truck," and I'm like, "Come on, Terry, you got to do it to prove it's you." And he gets back out of the truck and goes behind the truck, and pulls his leg up and jumps up and down on one leg. It was priceless. Another one is Brian Pantow from Pork
Parento.
Friday. We were in the teeny bar and we had been chatting there, and he said, Gal, he said, go over to my chat site where the camera is where we chat, and I'll go down the ramp at the pier, and when I get to the end I'll wave. Mrs. Ray Paul was in there, and she's like, wait, she goes, I want to see him too. And she says, where are you guys going? And I'm like, I can't put that in here. Everybody in the TD bar will be over there. Now that's before the TD bar is what it's now. It was the old TD bar, but there was still a lot of people in there. And she's like, come on. And Brian's like, put it in and take it out really fast. So I put the name of it in there and I take it out. She's like, I didn't get it. And so I put it in there again. And I'm like, we're going over there. So I get over there and Brian's like, can you see me? And I'm like, hey, where are you at? And he goes, I'm coming down the thing now. Look for the hanging baskets. And I'm like, I see you. All of a sudden, here comes Mrs. Ray Paul into the chat. And she's like, am I in the right place? Gal, are you in here? And I'm like, Mrs. Ray Paul. And she's like, hey. And of course, she's like, roll tide and everything. I'm like, stay focused. I'm like, can you see Brian walking? And sure enough, he turns around, waving at the camera, goes down the ramp, same thing. She's like, are you sure that's Brian? I'm like, Brian! I'm typing in, jump up and down on one leg. He's like, come on, you guys.
I saw him there one night. He walked down the ramp to the lower dock. I remember. He was on. He had his phone out. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
But I don't know if you guys have probably run across the railroad cams provided by Virtual Railfan.
Yeah. Which one?
Virtual Railfan.
Yeah, I know. I know.
They have a whole lot of these railroad cams along railroad tracks, and they've got the worst bunch of moderators I have ever run across. I mean, I've
Well,
seen,
they don't want you talking about anything but trains, right?
yeah, you talk about anything other than trains, and they'll ban you. And I've never gotten along with those people. Anyway, unfortunately, their nearest cam to me is about 300 miles away, or I would go moon one of their cams.
Okay.
I got
Let me
thrown
just
out of one
say,
of those train places because I went into one of them and was stalking, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if my cousin will be here soon.
let
And
me
the
just say
moderator,
quickly hello to Terry M. I see you. Yeah,
hey,
that'd be
Terry
cool.
wants to
Terry
party
M.
with you. He wants to
oh, hey,
party with
Terry.
you.
I don't really party, but we'll go to see some live music for sure. But I mean, like, I don't drink. I'm pretty mellow. You're right. I'm pretty boring actually in real life.
It was like cargo trains, Gurf. The moderator said that there's no passenger railways here, and I made like I was gonna wait for my cousin to get off a train and
Oh,
stuff. He got yelled at
Amtrak
because
didn't
there was.
run there. Yeah, okay.
Good night, Mike H.
See you, Mike.
Good night, Mike.
And,
And since we're on trains, we went to the Wisconsin Train Museum while we were there. I still have stuff to post on my channel, but
is that
I
the one
want
at
to put
Green Bay? Is that the
um
one at Green Bay?
yeah, we had to drive from Oshkosh to get to it. It took us a couple
Oh,
hours.
okay, yeah, I've
Um,
been there. I've been there.
Eisenhower's train. Is it Eisenhower?
Eisenhower's train. Yes.
Yeah, Eisenhower's
I tell
war
you,
train.
Hi, I am in an empty mall because the Google said that Lidl was open at 7, but it's not open until 8, so I need 10 minutes of entertainment.
10 minutes. We're listening to them talk about trains. Gurf, you were at the same place that Galpal went in Green Bay, right?
yeah, but that was back in the 1980s when I was there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you for coming.
It was a long time
My
ago.
son, ever been little. Okay, for like I think it was his second Christmas, he got the Thomas tank engine 8 scale train. We set it up around the tree. When he got up in the morning, it was running around the tree. He was so excited. He came running out and he just got down on his knees in front of the tree and just sat there watching it run around the tree. Um,
Can
we
you
took him
see?
on all these different train rides for every like season. Those trains still ran through here, so you could actually go up like in Cumberland and ride an actual train around the mountains and through the mountains and
It was a
stuff.
tourist train.
Huh?
It was a tourist train for tourists to ride.
Oh, okay. And in
For
Harper's
tourists, yeah,
Ferry, the train around the mountains.
yeah.
He-
I'm
Probably
Yeah,
that
so that
line. There's a line. There's a line that takes off there to Harper's Ferry. It's probably that the line that splits off the main line.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was one
But-
up
but
there we went through, and they had different themes. They had a Halloween one, and everybody wore costumes, and they kept it. It was, it'd be dark, and I remember a couple of times the moon was full. It was really cool.
There's also some regular commuter trains that run out of Washington D.C. that run up through Harper's Ferry, and I'm not sure how far they go. They go up into West Virginia a little ways
Um,
for
they have
commuters.
we have commuter. The commuter comes all the way into Frederick now.
Does it? Okay.
It didn't used to. Like I could get on it now and go clear to DC down into Virginia. I don't know how far it expands. I guess I could catch it from there and go all the way down the East Coast by some
Yeah,
form of
you make the right
track.
connections. Yeah, you can catch auto train and take your car to Florida by train. Or
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
load your car onto the train.
I'm just gonna say bye. Good night, guys. I'm
Hey,
gonna get
Roy,
off the
Ah,
good
good
panel.
night.
night.
Good
Thanks.
Nice
seeing you,
chatting.
Roy.
Take care. Bye, guys.
All right.
I guess my train top boredom.
No, you're fine. I'm just getting sleepy. But keep it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna be listening.
Have a good night.
You
Roy,
too,
thank you for coming.
for sure.
I know that sleepy feeling.
Cumberland, Maryland. Pat.
What's that, girl?
I was just saying, somebody in the chat said Cumberland, Wisconsin, and I said no. She's talking about Cumberland, Maryland,
Ah, okay.
which is where she lives, or close to where she lives.
Tanya, how are you?
I am good. I'm good. I really Google said that Lidl on Saturday opens at 7, but all these 8 to 10 and 8 to 9 today, and then I came here too early. In other words,
Well, at least you're in a warm place.
yeah,
You're not
I'm in
having
Hey,
to
the
Tanya,
stand out in
shopping
the
mall.
cold.
Yeah.
are you on your way to work?
No, no, no. We just ran out of milk, cereal, toast, and toilet paper.
So
So someone has to
you're
go
doing a
shopping.
grocery shop.
Yeah.
This is Saturday morning for her, Doug.
Saturday morning.
Her day off.
1 o'clock. You are 7 hours ahead or six? You're 6 hours ahead, right?
It's 8 o'clock in 4 minutes.
Okay, so that's 7 hours ahead.
Yes, and I do work today. Girl, I changed jobs, so I do work today at 12 to 5.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So you're
I used
just
to have
working half
weekends
a
off,
day.
but now it's more like afternoons and evenings that I work every day.
Okay. Well, at
Okay.
least you're in a warm place. Do you have very much snow yet?
Yes, we have very much snow and more coming.
Ooh.
How much snow do you have?
Well, we don't have the pulse yet. Usually we get here about okay, so half of me. So if I'm 5'7", so at least 3-4 inches. I mean feet.
3 or 4
But
feet at least.
yeah, but today it is up to your maybe up to your knee or up to your ankle, like between the knee and the ankle.
Okay.
We've had 1 foot of
Terry
snow
M.,
here in Colorado.
thank you for coming.
We've had 1 foot of snow here in Colorado in 3 snowstorms. We had 4 inches the
Oh,
first storm, 6 inches the second storm, and 2 inches the third storm.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And
it's all
like I
melted.
said,
It's all
there was
gone
that
now.
Audi in the snow. I mean, it was in the deep snow. I was looking and one digging. It was funny.
Hi Terry.
Anyway, my store opens. They open early, 3 minutes early.
But some years we'll get 2 feet of snow in one storm, 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah, exactly. All
And
right, I'm gonna go in the
some years we
store.
don't.
Store's open?
It opened 3 minutes early.
Open 3 minutes early. Terry
Yep.
M., yeah, I heard Roy talking to you, and I looked in the chat. I had to scroll up to find you.
All I know is if we get 3 feet of snow, I'm going to have to hire somebody to come
Yeah,
shovel it for me because I can't anymore. I can't. There's no way I could shovel that.
exactly.
I mean, I'd be out there with my walker trying to shovel snow.
That would be not good.
No, it
All
wouldn't be.
right. I will go in the store. Bye, Ducky. Bye, Cowbell. Bye.
Thank you for
Oh,
coming.
have a good
Terry.
day.
And
Good seeing you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. It's like
you
that
know,
like
me
that
being a
Jennifer.
senior citizen, somebody should come do my walks for me when it snows. But nah,
What's that?
I said me being a senior citizen, somebody should come shovel my snow for me.
Oh,
Some younger person, just out of the goodness of their heart for a senior. No, it don't work that way. I know.
it's all good.
I don't drive anymore, so I don't really need my driveway shoveled. Maybe just a path down it to get down to the sidewalk.
Does your sister drive?
No, she doesn't drive either.
Okay. Is everything you need close enough to your house? Does not having a car, I mean,
No, we've got bus service here in town, so my sister uses the bus. She knows how to use the bus really, really well. She's been using for
very
years.
small town. I've driven through, of course, many times. It's not a big town.
Longmont,
Yeah.
we're 100,000.
Really, that big?
Yeah, we've grown
Wow.
a lot. A
Wow.
lot of it's a big bedroom community. Denver and Boulder.
Yeah, they all go to
A lot
Boulder.
of people live up here and then drive into Denver and Boulder to work.
My cousin's in Loveland,
Yeah.
which is a bigger town.
No, it's actually smaller than Longmont, a little bit
Is
smaller.
it?
Yeah.
Maybe I've got them switched in my head then.
Yeah.
I
Well,
might have,
Loveland's easier to remember because of the name Loveland,
yeah.
and it's the gateway to Rocky Mountain National Park, also.
Okay, so I probably have them switched in my mind. Which one
Yeah,
is the big one and which one is the small one?
yeah, it's Loveland, then Longmont, and then Boulder.
Alexia, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Yeah, what's the name of the other one you mentioned?
Boulder,
No,
Loveland, Longmont, and Boulder.
yeah,
Take it
Loveland,
too,
Longmont,
Alexa.
and Boulder. As I drive down.
Actually, it's Loveland, Berthoud, Longmont, Hygiene, and then Boulder.
Yeah, there's the little ones.
There's a couple of small towns.
And
Yeah,
up when you get near Wyoming on that road, of course, you got those red hills.
yeah.
Yeah, and they are red. I mean, literally, it's like red.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get up close to the Wyoming state line.
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've driven 287 to Laramie many times.
Hmm.
I also like going from Laramie to Rawlins via 287, the old 287 highway.
You get on 287, you take the loop around Route 80, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, 287, of course, goes all the way to Pinedale and over Togany Pass.
yeah.
I could take 287. I could be on 287 in short order from Jackson and stay on it all the way down.
And going the other way, 287 will take you to Houston,
Hmm.
Houston, Texas. And then there's US 36 that runs real close to me,
Uh-huh.
and it runs from basically Estes Park, not Estes Park, but Boulder on across.
36 is the main way between Boulder and Denver, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the main highway to
It's the main
Denver,
highway.
and then it
287
goes
is
east.
the
It goes
secondary road
it
over
goes
there.
east from Denver, and it'll go through. It goes through Kansas and then Missouri and through my hometown where I grew up, and eventually to Indianapolis. I believe it dead ends at Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm. The other road that was very useful that goes right through Jackson is 89.
Is that the one that goes south from Jackson? Is that kind of southeast?
Due south out of Jackson.
Yeah, down to
Through
the interstate.
Star Valley, down to Rock Springs,
Yeah.
into Colorado. No, it goes Colorado, then Utah, and then comes back. It goes to Arizona. You can take 89 all the way down through Strawberry, Arizona, I think to Phoenix.
Yeah, I've never been any further south on it than Rock Springs. I've gone from Yellowstone down to Rock Springs on it, and then got on the interstate there and headed east.
Matt Galligan, thank you for coming.
Now the highway I always liked, and I've never really driven on it. I just passed it. But there at Gallup, New Mexico, was US 666.
Yeah, 666. I've never been on it. I know it's there.
And
though.
they actually, so many people were superstitious about that. They actually renamed that highway. It's not 666 anymore.
Yeah, they renamed it because they didn't want to be on Highway 666.
That's just like the Santa Fe Railroad had locomotive number 666, and they ended up putting a new number on it because a lot of the train crews didn't want to use it. They were superstitious. License plate on my old van that I've got, my old Dodge van, used to be 666 BKV.
That was your license plate?
That was I got that just a random license plate, going to the license plate bureau. I didn't ask for it, but I had a guy in Jiffy Lube, this Hispanic guy who refused to change the oil on my van because of the license plate.
Did you say he was Hispanic?
He was Hispanic, yes.
Yeah, it's believable. When I first got Ozzy, they were building new houses, 2 new houses on the lots up the road, and they were all Latino guys working on them. And I would walk Ozzy up the road, and they would yell "Diablo, Diablo," and they'd all take off running and hide behind the house or get in their truck. And I
Because of the
was
dog?
like, "What?" Yeah, they would be like, "Diablo, Diablo, Diablo," and they'd all take off running. And I'd be like, "Whoa,
They
whoa,
thought the dog was the devil.
they scared the crap out of Ozzy yelling Diablo at him and pointing and running off."
Why did they think he was the devil? Do you know?
I guess because of the kind of dog he was.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I guess.
let me ask Matt Galligan, how was the movie?
I was
Matt?
always yelling at him. I'm like, "Guys, chill out, man. You're scaring my dog." He'd be
I mean,
pulling on the
I
leash.
think they'd be more scared of pit bulls than Ozzy.
They were always he was always pulling backwards, trying to get away on the leash. They were freaking him out.
But around here, all the Hispanics own pit bulls. Right here.
And for like the first 2 years when huskies are little, or at least he was, I guess because he was Siberian. I don't know if Malamutes and American huskies, they have dark circles around their fur outside around their eyes. They have dark circles. They're kind of weird
Well,
looking.
most Hispanics are very devout Catholics.
Most Hispanics are Catholic, correct. As
Not
far
all,
as
but
how
most.
devout they are, I guess that's
Yeah, I did learn that from having Puerto Rican friends and then the Guatemalans that lived up the road.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I called them Latinos, they about ripped my head off.
Oh,
Oh no,
really?
we know Latinos, we're Guatemalans.
Guatemalans don't like to be called Mexicans. I know that also from experience.
Well, my very first girlfriend was Hispanic. The one I met when I was 27.
Eh,
What in the world?
must be a bad one.
No, that was a fire alarm going off outside my house.
Oh, okay. That was from
Did
you.
you hear that? That was the fire whistle.
I
Next thing we'll probably
Right.
hear is fire trucks in a few
yeah.
minutes.
I knew it was the fire thing, but doesn't it tell how
Yeah,
bad it is? Or
well, the it's a code. Give a series of, and there's a number. I have the chart downstairs. If I bothered to count, I could look at the chart and tell you where the fire is,
I
or
don't know why
within close quarters. Anyway,
a lot of small towns still use sirens or horns and things like that for their volunteer departments.
it's volunteer. Yeah, we don't have professional firemen here. I'm not
No,
in the city.
most small towns don't.
Yeah, but some towns contract to neighboring cities for their fire service,
Yeah,
right? We don't do that. We have volunteers. I know firemen. I know ex-firemen. I knew the chief of the fire department 5 years ago. They got a different chief now. They switch out kind of. So
well, where I grew up, it was about 15 miles to the next town, and they had a volunteer department too. So,
yeah, they have their own. Yeah,
I mean, in a really big fire, neighboring towns could be called to come in and help.
in
Like,
Nyack we have 6 firehouses.
oh, really?
That'd be 6 different departments, all in the same, Nyack Volunteer Fire Department. There's 6 different firehouses, each with their own vehicles. One of the firehouses has 2 vehicles. The rescue truck, which is used for the river and other rescues, is in there too. That down here.
Town I grew up in had 2 fire trucks. They had the city truck and they had the rural truck. The rural truck had, of course, had its own water tank
hmm
because they didn't have fire hydrants. But they never were real successful at putting fires out.
We don't have a water truck. I don't think we have hydrants all over the damn place.
So,
So I don't know if we have a tanker. I don't know. We might have one. It might, maybe the town, the municipality may own one in the Department of Public Works building. I don't know.
I can tell you what, back when I was a kid, when the fire siren would blow, half the town would jump in their cars and go up and follow the fire truck. That was the excitement. Follow the fire truck to where the fire was.
hmm
Small towns, you have to make your own excitement.
hmm
Well, I'll tell you what, Doug, I'm getting pretty tired. I think I'm going to wander upstairs.
Okay. All good.
So it was
I'm going to
good.
shut it down soon anyway. It is after 1.
Oh, it was good seeing you all. I'm sorry, I was kind of in a rotten mood when I first came in here, but I've mellowed out now.
Good. I'm glad you're able to relax, Scarf.
Always good to see you guys, and good to see most everybody in the chat. In fact, I haven't seen anybody in the chat I don't like tonight. So
Cool.
you're my friends. Thank you.
No worries.
Good night, all.
Garf, we'll see you. Thank you for coming. Now, let me see what's going on over here.
Oh, that was fast.
What's happened? Griff said goodnight and left.
I'm tired.
Yep, me too. Thank you all for coming tonight. We'll see you on another occasion. Terry, Matt, Cleo. I gotta run it up to see who all's in the chat. Roy, Alexa, Cecile, Pat Dammit's up there. Thank you all for coming. We'll talk to you another time. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening.